and welcome to Kindred Lists, everyone. It seems like every week we come barging in with something absolutely ridiculous, and I love it every single time. Welcome everybody to Kindred Lists right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master for the evening. We're so glad that you have chosen to spend your Friday nights with us and hang out with us and watch our cool show that we've got here. We're playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I want to throw out a couple quick shout outs to some of our sponsors and supporters. We want to thank Twitch and Streamlabs OBS for allowing us to be affiliated with them. We also want to thank our good friends over at Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for all their support. You can check either of them out by typing in !Little Dragon in the chat or !CCG in the chat. Each one of those commands will give you a quick link to their storefront and websites. And also for Little Dragon Corp, if you use the coupon code PROBONUS, you'll get 10% off of your order. I did see on Facebook that they are doing some sales this weekend, so it may actually be, they may have better deals than what the PROBONUS coupon code will give you. So make sure you go and check them out. I think if you search Little Dragon on Facebook, they do a lot on their Facebook page. They also do a lot on their Twitter page. So make sure you jump on there and check them out. I think they were doing like redoing a Black Friday sale deal or something this weekend. I thought I saw, because of all the lockdown situations and stuff they got going on. I think they were just doing a big push for that. So make sure you check them out and show them your support. I think that's all my my quick announcements at the beginning. Does anybody have any other announcements that we need to throw out there before we dive into tonight's episode? Anything we want to shout out?
Topography!
Discord!
There we go. Yes, our Discord community. If you type in !Discord in the chat, you'll get a link to join our Discord. And make sure you jump in there and you can check out that. Matthew, is there anything else you'd like to shout out to? Go ahead. Just shout out a bunch of words. It's okay, man.
we magically get a long rest before this fight.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
out of game, you absolutely did. Yeah, you probably slept really good last night.
Actually,
I don't have my full makeup on. I just want to shout out Crystal. She's been on my Mystic Hour podcast before, and she's hung out and played D&D with us before. She sent me tea that says Barbarians Blend.
Oh,
I'm gonna be channeling some inner rage today.
That is awesome. Very cool. That's super, super cool.
When Callista and Bubbles become one.
yeah.
Oh, that's kind of like what happens when you take a portable hole in D&D and you put it into a bag of holding, right? The equivalent happens there. It's like the end of the universe.
Yeah.
It's basically
Cross streams.
across the streams. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much once again for tuning in. Last time that we were together, I believe last episode, I think we're on episode 32 tonight. For episode 31, our group made their way to a place that used to be called Hellgate Keep at one time. Since then, it was utterly destroyed as a cataclysmic event basically happened here, where it basically wiped this whole place off of this plane of existence. This place has been an area of turmoil for years and years and years, decades. And you guys made your way back here and are in search of a shard for the king, who happens to be Ashlyn's father. You made your way here. You got into a little bit of a scuffle from some undying trees. You made your way into an encampment where you discovered that a clan of nearby druids were doing their best to try to restore this area and bring life back to it. You spoke to the archdruid, Peric, and found out that he knew where the shard was, and he was taking you to it. As you guys exited the Druid Grove, made your way to the tower where he said he was keeping it hidden, a terrible creature burst out through the top of the tower, claiming that he had his prize. And that's where we left off the last episode. So the story is told. You guys can see this billowing creature up on top of this tower. I'm going to take you guys over to a map just so you guys can get the layout. If you're in Roll20, you guys are going to go over to a map. And it's... And that will give you kind of like just a general overview of where you guys were and what exactly happened. And what this creature looks like. Bear pack, that's right. I almost forgot about that part. Now, keep in mind that tower is 3 stories tall. So it's roughly, I would say they're up about maybe 35 feet on the roof of this thing as they're peering down.
Perfect.
As he's holding this in his hand, he almost doesn't even notice all of you at first. And the creature that has these massive wings, and you start to get a better look at this creature. It looks similar to one of those bird-like demon folk that you guys have seen before in the past. But this one's wearing, looks like some kind of red robe, and is also wielding some sort of staff. And looks down and notices all of you standing there. My lord, it seems that we have guests. And he looks down and you hear this deep billowing laugh. Perhaps they're the first to follow me on my quest. Perhaps they have come to bend a knee to Grintharke and follow in the ways of the one who will eventually own the abyss. He just kind of looks down at all of you. He's holding this chest in his hand. And you can see Peric is stunned. He's also bleeding a little bit because he got hit by one of these massive shards of the tower. Looks a little panicked. Looks towards all of you. And whispers to kind of Callista right over his shoulder. He has it. It's in the box.
Get it better.
Then we get it back.
Is the box magical?
No, it's not magical, but it has a lock on it.
Well, darn, guess we gotta go home now.
Have you heard of,
Nobody. All right.
have
How
you
is
heard
he
of
holding it? Is it-
Grimthorpe?
Has Peric heard of Grintharke?
Yeah. Or Molfin. Nah.
Molfin, if you'd like to respond, you can.
Have I heard of Grintharke?
Yeah, it
I
was.
believe I have.
Yeah, it was in that video that I.
Yeah,
that-
it's been a
yeah,
couple of weeks.
yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch it today.
Yeah, Grintharke was a pretty significant demon that basically was the beginning of Hellgate Keep. Humans let devils come in, and then the devils got out of control. So some other groups that didn't like it decided, hey, well, let's bring demons in here too, and let's let them fight it out. Well, that ended up not being such a good idea because they basically just destroyed everything with trying to kill each other. And then out of that dust came Grintharke. He ended up being the leader who basically took care of most of the devils, got them out of here, and then took over Hellgate Keep. And everybody basically followed him here for probably the better part of 400 years or so in the history.
So Molfin will pass it along to everyone. Ruled for approximately 4 centuries, but no reason he should be back now. How is he holding this chest? Is it small enough that it's in the palm of his hand, or is he like holding a loop and it's hanging down?
He's got it in his hand and he's wrapped around. You can barely see it because it's a lot smaller. Like he's huge. So there's only a little.
Is it considered being carried?
Yes, it is considered being carried. Nice try. I see what you're trying to do there, buddy. Trust me, I've had to ask my DM the same thing with a spell. Unfortunately, the enlarge reduce spell doesn't allow me to reduce creatures' weapons.
Dang.
Because they're being held.
That's smart. That should work.
But then he looks to all of you and he's like,
"So, have you come to follow me?"
Already following a bad guy.
Wolf is gonna turn and look at Lachlan. Muffin's gonna glance over at Callista.
"They seem very quiet, my lord.
Sorry, Kristy's struggling with. Hang on, I'm looking up spells.
They may be the perfect followers for you."
Hold on a second. We're thinking. Give us a moment. Gosh.
Don't
Let
Don't
us mull it over. Let us
stumble.
mull it over.
Don't stumble over your thoughts, for your decision is very important in this moment.
Well, that's why we're thinking. It's important. It's not stumbling. It's actually walking very slow.
Wolfin's gonna look over towards Callista and just be like, "If you're going to do something, warn me. I'd rather enjoy doing something that oversized turkey."
Okay, so there's two creatures standing in front of us, yeah?
yeah, they're standing in front of you and about 35 feet up on top of the ceiling.
Which one the big one has the box?
Yes. Big one has the box.
Oh, this is so dumb.
Can I
Okay.
bonus action do something?
Really, we're not in combat yet, but the
Okay.
minute one of you does something, that's gonna
Okay.
be considered like, if you're doing something aggressive or trying to steal something, that's gonna spark it all off. So either one or the other has to make the call on this.
What if we want to cast a spell that's not aggressive and is just like on us?
Protective.
Well, you also got to think about that. You are casting a spell, so
In an
Okay,
Just-
anti-magic
what if I'm
Yeah.
casting a spell that's only verbal? Because I want to do.
Ain't we all in Wolfin's anti-magic field right now?
yeah. And honestly,
Callista isn't.
as you guys are,
I'm not.
as Callista, as you're struggling to make the decision, you're like looking over at Ashlyn. Ashlyn looks like she's getting ready to do something. Then she looks over at you, and she sees that look in your eyes, and then you guys look at Diana. And Diana's like, "Oh man, I can't cast a spell in here." And it starts milling over.
Mentally,
You guys
'cause
start.
we're all
You guys start
telepathically
hearing.
over, yeah?
You guys start hearing a slow clap.
Oh no.
And walking out of, there's this, it's kind of like a balcony area on the second floor of this tower. It looks like one of the ends is like the stone and the banister's kind of broken a little bit, but walking out of this empty archway, you see a familiar figure. You see the familiar arcane robes of an elf. It looks like the king's advisor,
A dude!
Nori,
I knew it!
walking
I
out,
knew it!
and he's
I'm
clapping.
gonna
He's
start
like,
casting.
you see, and he immediately looks. He's like, "You see, I told you they would come, Grintharke." And Grintharke's like,
Well, I wasn't expecting them so soon, but it seems you're doing good work in distracting everyone. Well done, Norian. Well done.
And Norian's form shifts. And you see black wings revealed from his back. You can see a shirtless, hairless chest of a man. Pretty cut ribs and abs, and it's just pretty cut muscular features. But these enormous leathery black wings and tight kind of black pants, as he pulls out, you can see that this figure looks kind of like this. And I'm going to pop him up.
Are we all telepathically bonded?
Right now, you all still are, but no one can utilize it because the majority of them are still in my
Right.
anti-magic.
Long
Okay, then-
tail swinging behind him, and you see that figure standing on the balcony.
Shit.
And he smiles, and there's a little sparkle in his eye.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes, small creature.
Do you like making deals?
The only deal I offer is bending a knee to me, so
Well,
you
like,
can
yeah.
serve.
Well, like I had a proposition for you.
Speak your mind.
Okay, all right. So can we just can we fight that guy? And if we win, you can just put the box down and go away. But if we lose, then we'll do whatever you want.
No.
Probably kill you, but
Trial by combat? Pick your champion? Is that what we're doing?
no,
Did-
all of us versus that one guy. I don't like him at all.
Oh, okay.
Norian is a trusty servant of Grintharke. I would not put him in such a disparaging, outnumbered position as such. And did you just threaten me?
No.
No.
It sounded like
And he looks at the rock next to him.
he said he would just kill all of us.
And the rock's like,
I mean,
I kind of heard the same thing, Lord, but I was waiting to see what you would say about it.
you can't trust birds. I don't know why you're trusting that bird guy.
Just because I have wings does not mean I am a bird.
You have feathers too.
And I have a lot more magical prowess than a bird. Watch your tongue, creature.
What have you done with my
Wolfen's gonna
father's
look down
memory?
at-
who are you asking that to, Ashlyn?
Norian.
Norian looks at you and says, "What are you even talking about? Your father said that he did not, but you heard him say that you were not his daughter, correct?"
So you have no memory of this potential wish either, then?
I know nothing.
He's lying.
I know nothing of no. You can make an insight check, Vix, if you'd like.
You just called him her father.
He
That
did.
that was DM stumble. That wasn't.
Oh.
us.
Oh, dang. I thought it was on purpose.
But you can make an insight check if you'd like.
Sure,
Go ahead.
sure.
I would also like the insight check
sure.
that.
As he's rolling that, Molfin's gonna lean down to Vix a little bit and sort of try to throw his voice up at the winged thing. But I wouldn't pay any mind to that small flapping beast. Couldn't cast a spell down here if its life depended on it.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. He looks really weak. I mean, if they were so scary and powerful, they would fight us one by one.
26.
26.
My thing is, how can you say you're not a bird, but you have wings and feathers?
That's true. I got a 12, so
12.
Okay.
You're not really sure, Vix. He could be lying. Callista, he is a fiendish creature, so it makes him a little bit difficult to read. But with a high roll, you're getting the hunch that you don't know anything about a wish.
All right.
That it could have been that this was in place before
They got involved.
they got involved. So you're getting that kind of hunch that maybe the wish and this are two separate things.
Okay.
That these might not be related. That creature, as Muffin is saying this, oh yeah, he did roll kind of high though. It kind of looks down at you and he says, "You are foolish to think that one such as me with my arcane prowess would know better. The fog doesn't pierce you."
all we're saying is, if it flaps like a bird, has wings and feathers like a bird, and squawks like a bird, it's got to be a bird.
Or a griffin.
It could be a griffin.
I am no griffin.
Muffin's going to
Disgusting
equals 4.
creatures.
Muffin's going to look up at the big one.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is your, apparently, right wing. But permission to show the creature that, well, if it is afraid to cast spells at me, I'm more than willing to cast it at him. As a demonstration, of course. With your permission.
He looks at his creature friend and looks towards you.
As much as I would enjoy seeing this occur, I'm on limited time.
Then can I
And
have
I
1
must be
minute this
going.
time? 1 minute.
What is it?
I was just wondering, who's controlling you? Who do you answer to?
I do my own will, but soon, freedom from exile will be mine. Once I place this in the palm of Orcus's hand.
Why do you want to bend a knee to Orcus?
I will not bend my knee to no demon lord. I'm merely buying my freedom.
What if I could give you freedom instead?
The freedom I need.
Place that
You-
box in my hand and I guarantee you freedom. And I'm casting Gaius.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Gaius, what?
This is so dumb! I don't think it's gonna work.
This is gonna be big. All right, so you cast Gaius, and what spell? What is that? What is that saving throw?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Oh god.
So,
Wisdom.
I can see this guy, right?
Yeah, you can see all three of them. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna burn a portent, and he's gonna roll a 5.
Important
Ooh.
and roll a 5. Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna keep him low enough, but
Yeah, what's his wisdom?
All right.
Oh. I don't know.
You guys are going to hate me,
Easy roll nat 20.
but he's going
Legendary.
to use one of his.
Legendary
He's going to use a
resistance.
legendary resistance to succeed instead.
I had a feeling, but it was
It was worth a shot. That was a bold move.
Yep,
that was
that was
bold.
worth
That was
so
bold.
bold.
But now he's definitely aware that a spell to manipulate him has been cast on him, and he's not happy about it. So I need everyone to roll initiative,
Sorry,
please.
fam.
It's all right.
That was a
I was
glorious story.
antagonizing the whole time. So, you know.
No, you delayed because I needed him to be in my presence for 1 minute without attacking. So I was like, keep talking.
Oh, my
I
new
just wanted
dice
to
are
burn
not
the
treating
bird.
me well. I want to fight the bird too. I don't like birds.
I will take that.
Is that? Are you guys just all teaming up against Bird Guy? You guys don't even care about the big
Yeah,
guy. You just
no,
want to destroy the
kill this
bird.
bird.
Yeah, you guys take bird guy. I got the big guy.
Oh, that's what you got Ashlyn here for. She got the big guy. It's a demon.
Ashlyn's like this big. What you can
Yeah, but you got the demon killing sword.
and do.
Ashlyn and Diana will double team the demon because I've got radiant damage too. So we will mess him up.
And I will hide for the whole fight.
Okay.
So glad we have this game plan, you guys.
So we bet how long it
You have
takes
this
before it goes right
extra
up the
party
middle.
member.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Peric.
right, we could just toss the kobold at them.
No.
Yeet.
All right.
Catapult.
So let's go ahead
guess
and get some initiatives from all of you. Anybody roll over a 20? Oh. Okay.
Jeez.
What did you have,
Nice.
Ashlyn?
21.
21. How about Molfin?
21.
21.
Nice.
Molfin and Ashlyn with a 21. Nice.
Oh, if you'd have a 21, you must have rolled like a 16.
Yep.
How about 15 to 20? Anybody in that zone?
16.
18 and 16. Okay.
Yeah.
18 for Callista and
Sweet 16.
for Lachlan.
Oh, Lachlan's celebrating his sweet 16. night.
How about anybody between 10 and 15? How about
10.
10? 10 for Vix?
Yeah.
Diana, what did you have?
Oh
Oh no. 0.
Uh-oh.
0.
it was a 4.
4?
Oh.
Okay, a 4 for Diana. All right.
What about Riled?
Yeah, they're all there.
Kristy, go ahead and roll for Riled. And Diana, go ahead and roll for Peric for me. You guys can roll a d20 and tell me what you get. Let me,
16 flat plus whatever modifier he has.
all right, his modifier with a 16 is, I think it's 2. Yeah, he's on 18 then with you. He acts with you.
Hey!
Peric got a nat 20, so
Oh no.
Eric.
that guy.
Eric got a nat 20. And his is plus 0, so he goes on 20. Okay. Now I've got my bad guys here. Let's see what they're on. Right. Okay. There's that. Okay, there's that.
Remember, they are up a little bit, Sarah.
Yeah, I can run up the wall. I'm just seeing if I can flank him with anyone.
I keep
but don't think
keep
can
forgetting
with
that Ashlyn can just run anywhere that she wants to run. She can almost
Yeah.
just run up air.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Kanji.
Yeah.
Okay, and one last. Okay. I've got my initiative set. So the first to go, Ashlyn and Molfin. You guys are actually first to act as you see rage Molfin, you knew exactly what was happening. You saw Callista, that there were arcane words intertwined within what she was saying, and you know that spell. And
Oh yeah.
and you can see that it did not work. What would you guys like to do?
You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, Molfin is going to reach out a hand because my hand is in fact an artifact.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to cast Finger of Death on the bird.
On the bird.
And it's-
Okay.
so the bird needs to make a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Make a
These
wisdom save.
these creatures do have what a feature called magic resistance, so they have advantage on saving throws against spells. So just so you're aware.
Okay, I'm okay. My mental state is okay.
Did you say it was wisdom?
No, con.
Con. That's only going to be a 10.
So
With
he's going to
advantage.
fail.
Yep.
That is.
It's fingered.
Ooh.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Okay.
Take that, big bird.
That's 16, 22, 29, 32, 36, 66 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
So this beam of dark energy shoots out from the hand. You can see it swirling as it makes its way up and impacts the center chest of the Varrock. Its wings start to flap rapidly as it almost falls off. He was like perched on the shoulder of Grintharke here, and he almost falls off as some of his flesh begins to blacken, and you hear him let out this terrible screech of pain. Anything else?
Just gonna lead over a little bit. What the fog can't penetrate, but apparently I can cast spells just fine. What's your excuse? That'll end Molfin's turn.
All right, you got it, Ashlyn.
Ah. Is there any ledge like here that I can stand on from here to here? Like on the corner?
Well, you would basically have to get the way the towers are is they're kind of cylindrical towers, and then at the top they kind of jet out a little bit like battlements on the outside of a tower, and then they go back up, and then you can get back onto the ceiling that way. So it's like, imagine like a tower that goes up and then it's out around the outer ring a little bit.
Okay.
So,
So
you have
within can I get there within 70 feet of movement?
70
I
feet.
think you said it was 35 feet tall,
Yes.
and then I'm like 30 feet from here though.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where I'd be standing, basically.
You would get right to the top. You'd be on top of that tower, right next to Grimdark.
Okay. Cool. I would like to bonus action activate my sword, my legacy blade.
Okay. Okay.
It starts to
Starts to glow.
glow with this bluish light.
There's the
And I'd
lightsaber.
like to say sorry?
I was like, there's the lightsaber.
Missed it.
You got it.
Yeah, I do have a lightsaber. It's pretty sweet. So I'd like to say something. I'd like to say to him, like, do you know what happened to my father? Damn it! And then I'd like to hit him. 'Cause
Okay.
why not? I'm up there.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you
he
rush
probably
up.
won't be helpful to me after that, but that's okay. So my first attack is with the sword, and that is that was terrible. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. That was terrible. Really?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
Yeah,
You
rolled a 11.
you strike him with your sword.
Okay. That is
Ooh, that's loud. I'm gonna turn that music down, man. That's too intense.
All of a reaction.
I rolled so well. I rolled 18 points of radiant damage.
18 radiant damage. Wow.
Wait, plus 2, 20.
20 radiant
20 points of
damage.
radiant damage.
Woo.
And then I'm gonna make an unarmed attack So just a regular
Okay,
fist
before
attack.
you do that, hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Um,
He's gonna flick me off the tower with his finger, yeah.
when you slice through him, you feel this
Yes.
immense heat come from his flesh.
Oh, okay, he's not a demon?
You take 18 points
Oh.
of fire damage just from striking him in
That's
melee.
cool. That's cool.
Ooh.
Oh man, this is not gonna be fun. Okay, 18 points. Alright. Fire damage. Okay, okay, okay.
We have to check our healer out of the protective orb.
Okay, I'll still punch him.
Okay, sure.
And I rolled the, 25 on that.
Oh yeah, 25 hits.
Okay, so this is only gonna be for, 6 damage. Magical bludgeoning.
6 magical bludgeoning. Okay, 6 points of damage. You also take 18 points of fire damage.
Okay. Alright, I'll just stand there.
Okay.
Or should I run away? I'm really unsure, guys. Actually,
You got
I'll
me
run.
covered.
What? You got me covered? Okay, I'll stand
we-
there.
Yeah, because currently I think your token would be you're up on this tower, kind of right there.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you would be.
Okay, yeah, I'll stand there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That brings us to
Wolfman always got your back.
Peric. Peric the druid is going to. He's not sure about this situation. So he is going to try to. He's pretty close. He's going to move up just a little bit. And you see him begin to start casting a spell. And he's going to try to cast Fairy Fire on all 3 of them.
Like this guy.
And move. Not a bad move.
Let's see. Fairy Fire is a Dex save. Okay. So let's see. This one has advantage on the saving throw, I believe. Yes. Dexterity save. Ooh. Grintharke fails.
Oh,
What?
man.
So is gonna burn a legendary resistance to succeed instead. The Vrock.
Good.
The Vrock with advantage. That one's much better. I think he'll be okay. Yes, he succeeds, so that doesn't strike. But Norian is also there in that 20-foot cube. So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw, and do they have... No, they don't. So this is just a standard roll. He's going to fail, so Norian is actually fairy fired right now.
Ooh.
So it was worth a shot for him. I'll put a little blue marker here on Norian so you guys know that he has actually got this greenish glow kind of emerging from him, as you guys can see, and you can tell he's easier to target. And that'll end Peric's turn, bringing us to Callista and Riled.
Alright, hang on a second. I just need to put in headphones.
Sure.
Ryle can go first.
Riled can go first? Okay. Riled is going to just use his movement to move. Because he knows he can't do anything in here.
Oh yeah, the Staff of Power is not an artifact.
Yeah, nothing that he has and can do, he can do within this bubble. So he's going to have to move out. He's not going to really move closer. He's just going to move out. And he's going to use his action to summon his 2 friends. As he begins to cast and spin the staff, and he just smacks it on the ground, 2 giant spiders just go into existence right next to him. And you see him basically giving him the giant spider's commands, and the giant spiders are both going to move up next to Callista, and they're going to attempt to shoot webs at these guys. So, seeing the size of the largest one, well, spiders aren't that smart. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're going to avoid it. They're going to shoot a web at the Vrock and at Norian. I believe the web is going to get advantage on Norian because of the fairy fire. I think it's a... Yeah, it does. So Norian... Poor Norian. Norian is now webbed. So he's fairy fired and restrained by a giant spider. I'm going to go ahead and put a little web marker right there so you guys can see that he is now restrained by webbing. And the Vrock, let's see how the spider does against the Vrock. Misses. So the webbing just kind of spreads all across the front of the tower there. And that ends Ryld's and the giant spider's turn. So Callista, it's your go.
All right. Yeah, why not? I haven't done this in a minute. How big is this room we're in right now?
You're not in a room, you're just out in the open here.
We're outside?
Yeah, you're outside.
Perfect.
This is just charred ground all around you.
Alright, well, I feel like Ashlyn will be okay if I do this because it's Dex. So I'm gonna do an ice storm over the three of them.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Sure.
So, so I need a Dex save
Dex save.
from all of them, including Ashlyn.
Me too?
I assume. Yes.
It's an 8.
26.
So you only take half of that, Ashlyn.
I have
So you
evasion.
take... Oh, okay, so you're fine. That's kind of what I figured.
Just eat a handful of snow, like.
Yeah.
Nah.
Grintharke,
Still gone.
Grintharke had an 18.
Fail.
Fail? Gosh.
Ooh, nice.
The Vrock had a 17.
Fail.
And Norian is restrained, so he automatically fails his dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
So that's 22.
Nicely done.
Because he's restrained by the spider web.
Yeah, so that's 22 bludgeoning and cold damage.
22 bludgeoning and cold.
And cold.
Okay,
yeah.
can you do me a favor? Can you separate the two? Is it 10 and 10?
Yeah, it's 10 and 12. 10 bludgeoning, 12 cold.
Okay. All right.
And as a bonus action, I turn into a water elemental. If we're gonna go fire versus water.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. There we go. All right. Just marking down some damages. These creatures, you can tell, probably have some kind of resistances to things. And from what you can tell by looking at all this ice and kind of coming down, surprisingly enough, even though he's fire, the cold damage doesn't seem to do as much as you would have thought to Grintharke. The magic...
To Grimthar.
Yeah, Grintharke. As of right now, I'm working on the Vrock next. And honestly,
Okay.
it does the same thing on the Vrock as well.
Okay.
Let me double check Norian here too. But he definitely... Same with Norian. Cold damage.
Ooh.
Doesn't
Hmm.
doesn't quite do as much as you would think.
That's fine.
Okay. So they took that damage, and now I think that those big chunks of ice stay there in that zone. and make it difficult terrain for the next till your next turn. On Ice Storm.
Until the end of my turn. Until the end of my next turn, yes.
So basically this sphere around the tower and on top of the tower, all these big heavy chunks of sleet and hail and ice are just everywhere, and it makes it hard for you guys to navigate and for them to navigate as well. So all right, end of your turn, Callista. You gonna move?
Yeah.
You morphed into your watery form. So do you have a water elemental that you can drag onto the map? There you go. And then if you want to move, you can go ahead and move to where you need to go.
Got it.
Okay. Perfect. At the end of your turn, Callista, Grintharke's going to use a legendary action. And he is going to move up to half his speed. It doesn't say that he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So, Ashlyn, since you are in range, if you'd like to make an opportunity attack and use your reaction, you can.
No.
Okay. He flaps his wings and flies.
Because I will take damage, right? If I hit him? Do I know that?
Every time you've hit him so far?
Yeah, okay,
you've
that's
taken damage.
Is that
Yeah,
Wiz or Int?
I'll stay upstairs and tank.
He only shifts movement a little bit, but he's flying more up in the air. So he's going about 25 feet up from you.
Oh.
So I think I can just do this. I can just do text. I can just do plus 25. I can't read that. That's too small. Make that bigger. I'll do that. That way I know that he is flying. Why can't I move it? There we go. There you go. He's basically up 25 feet, and that's including the 35 feet.
Okay.
So he's up 25 feet from the top of the tower now, just to give you guys a little bit of perspective. And that ends his legendary action, bringing us to the next on the order, which is Grintharke. Grintharke looks down towards you after slicing him, Ashlyn, and goes,
"Oh, so you do want to play?"
and gets the whip, and he goes and he strikes it down towards you because it has a 25-foot reach. And he's going to attack you with his whip first.
Yeah.
That you can see is crackling with lightning energy. Let's see how he does on this. The whip. Right. That's a 34 to hit.
That'll hit. Yeah. Alright.
But Michael has found an NPC that can hit Ashlyn.
I found somebody.
Yeah,
I rolled really good on the die, too.
Okay.
That is 21 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus an additional 14 points of lightning damage. As this thing is electrocuting you as it spins around your body. And I need you
Is that a magical effect?
there's no saving throw against it, so you wouldn't be able to save against it. But you do have to make a strength saving throw for me, as now he's trying to pull you up towards him with the whip.
Oh yeah, that's good. 22.
22 fails.
Oh no!
And
now he's stuck up there with her.
So,
Yeah.
so what happens is he pulls you up, and it's like the old cartoons where you see somebody being pulled by a string, but the string's not tied, and you're being pulled and you're spinning backwards as it's unfrailing as he pulls you up, and then the whip just lets you go. And while you're dangling up there in front of you, he unsheathes this massive sword that is glowing with fire, and he's gonna kind of like when you pitch a baseball to yourself, you're just floating out in front of him, and he's gonna come across with the sword and try to strike you with it.
Okay.
He has multi-attack. He rolled poor.
Bring it on.
Does a 20 hit you?
No,
So you
not even with.
So
Yeah.
you kind of, as the sword's coming along, you run across the blade quickly, but then you immediately begin to plummet as
Okay,
as
that's fine.
the sword goes underneath you, and I think you fall. How many points?
80 feet.
80 feet. So you
80.
fall all the way down to the ground below him, but you land on your feet and take absolutely no damage.
Yeah.
So you're down
Let me
here.
just make sure it's 80 feet.
As you land in like your familiar 3-point stance down onto the ground, a little bit of the blackened dust kind of kicks up around you as you hit the ground. That ends his turn. Actually, you know what? He's gonna move.
Oh, it reduces any falling damage I take by 80. Sorry.
Well, but I don't think it'd be even
So
possible.
if you want to roll. Okay.
He could do 80.
Okay.
I don't
Just
know
making sure.
how it's a D6 for every 10 feet, and you're up 30.
60 is the most he could.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 is the most he could probably. Yeah. So yeah, you're
Okay.
good. He is gonna fly, and he's gonna fly away from the tower.
Hmm.
He's gonna fly over here. And he's gonna maintain that. So total air time right now, we're looking at. He's now 60 feet up from the ground,
Mm.
and he's over here. Now it's going to end his turn, bringing us to Lachlan.
All right. I'm gonna just knock an arrow on the old oath bow. The oath bow, I think, is just a regular bow right now because I'm in an anti-magic field.
It is. But when reading
Yeah.
the rules, if you use magical ammunition, once the ammunition leaves the orb, it becomes magical again. According to the spell.
Interesting. So if I knock one of my... Are my poison arrows magical?
I don't think I don't think you get your bonus for the oath bow while you're shooting it inside the orb, but you would still get
Right.
bonuses from ammunition if it leaves the orb, because as soon as it comes out of the anti-magic shield, it is now a magic arrow again. Yeah.
Alrighty, then I'll take one of my poison arrows,
Okay.
and I'm going to aim at him.
Aim at Grintharke.
Yeah, and I'll use up my movement, my bonus action, do the old steady aim. Just take a deep breath, kind of like watch his trajectory, and just like predict and. So let's see how this goes.
Vix, you hear the bowstring being pulled back behind you.
Doing. Wait, what was that?
Oh, no idea.
Oh, it still had sharpshooter on, even though I unclicked it. So that's just roll 20 acting up. But I rolled a 13 twice. That seems wild. Hey, whatever.
A 13. Unfortunately, you try to take aim and you shoot, and you just whiff. Just goes right by, right underneath his arm as he's holding the whip. He looks over towards you and.
I was just trying to scare him. This is land and turn.
And turn, okay. All right. Cool. That brings us to Norian, who is currently fairy fired and restrained. Huh. Okay. Norian, you watch as his form starts to get a little transparent, and he just kind of fades out of existence and just disappears.
Good.
That's all he does on his turn. That brings us to...
Is he one of the ones that's fairy fired, or?
He was fairy fired. Unfortunately, what he did, you guys cannot see him anymore.
Oh, shoot.
It's gonna throw him off the building.
That brings us to Vix is up with Diana on deck.
I wanted to fight him.
That's why I went into throw him off the building for you.
You also noticed that the
All right,
webs,
well, I'm gonna-
the webs that were restraining him, just kind of fell around him when he did this.
Okay. How big is this bubble?
It's 10 foot around. Though it's a 20-foot diameter, so it's 10 foot on all sides of Molfen.
Okay. I'm gonna run out. Just a little bit, hiding behind this spider, I think. I'm gonna take my candle out, put my hand in front of the candle, and cast Big B's hand at 7th level behind the bird, and once again try to spike a bird.
Okay, I think you just make an attack roll with Big B's. As
Yes.
the hand forms behind the bird.
That is a 26.
The 26 hits.
Wonderful. That's going to be
I swear, if you protect my
8d8.
bird.
37 points of force damage.
Nice.
How far
He
away am I?
lets
from
out
this
another
bird?
screech as Bigby's hand just slams down on the back of him. He almost drops the staff he was wielding as he's just struggling to maintain his balance with all these big chunks of ice around as well. What else would you like to do? Anything else?
I will activate the sword as my bonus action.
All
One
right.
of the swords.
So the sword gets
Glacier
encased
Blade.
with frost and ice. As we
Yes.
Grintharke is going to use a legendary action to move 60 feet. And he's going to go closer to Diana.
Ooh.
He's going to go here and he's going to drop down. He can only drop down 30 feet, so he's going to be right there at about 30 above. Whoa, what's happened? Whoa! Come on, Roll20. Help me out here. Not 330. There we go. Looks like he's swooping down towards this area as he's flapping his wings. That's the end of his legendary action, bringing us to Diana.
Okay, how far away is Ashlyn? How far away are you from me? Like, because I cannot see the map. Are you?
She
like...
is 40 feet away currently. But you're also in the anti-magic bubble right now, so you'd have to move out of it if you were going to cast something.
Not worth it right now.
You said you're not looking good?
Well, I'm not looking great. Yeah, well, or good. Or okay. But, it's not
So you're
worth
looking
it
like
for-
Lachlan? Missing some teeth,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm spitting blood on the ground
Little
and
singed.
coughing up my punctured lung.
Little
Yeah,
singed.
little singe. Yeah. It's gonna take me years to grow back that ponytail. I got one pigtail, it's canon.
Alrighty. Okay, cool. And Grimdark is how far away from me is he? 30 feet?
He is about 10 feet away, but 30 feet up.
So ballpark around like 40, 45-ish feet.
Out there, yeah.
Alrighty. I am going to look at my party very quickly and be like, someone just get that thing out of his hand. I know what I can do, but I need that thing out of his hand first. And then I will race towards Ashlyn and get within like...
Diana, just so you know, it's not in his hand
Go
anymore.
ahead.
It's on his waist. It's on his belt.
Oh,
Because
dang
he
it.
has a sword and a
Get
whip.
it
He's
off
got
of
something
him.
in each hand now.
Okay, well, get it off of him. Whatever, wherever it's at. Get it away from him. And then I will race towards Ashlyn. She's 40 feet away. Running
Not
my
worth
whole
it.
30.
Running 30 feet?
Um,
You doing 30 feet run?
Not
towards-
worth it.
those
Stay in the
towards
circle.
Ashlyn?
Stay in the circle.
I don't want to stay in the circle. I want to go to you. And
10, 20,
I
30. So you're within 10 feet of her now.
yes,
Okay.
I will cast heal, which has a 60-foot range, and heals her for 80 points total.
Whoa! 80
Yeah,
points!
I'm pretty sure that it's 80. Let me check. Yes, it says regain 80 hit points. Okay.
There you go.
I needed about 71 to be full health. So that's good.
Yay.
So Ashlyn doesn't look
So,
singed anymore as the healing powers of Ilmater
Yeah.
fall upon her with a prayer from her cleric,
Nice.
Diana.
Thanks,
And
Diana.
I'm gonna be like, we can attack him together, but stay a little bit close to me for the future. And then
Okay.
that's my turn. I've been talking a lot. Sorry.
You're all good.
I'm done.
Okay. Cool. Diana's turn ends, bringing us to the Vrock's turn. The Vrock is going to fly and start to fly down this way, out around like the water elemental, 10, 20, and still be about 20 feet in the air, but get to about actually right above these spiders and in here. And it starts to just let out this horrific screeching sound as it starts to just and just screeches out. You guys can hear it kind of echo for a little bit. Each creature within 20 feet of it, I need a Constitution saving throw from the water elemental, from Vix, both spiders, and Peric, it looks like. Those are going to be Constitution saving throws.
$22.
22 is a success. What'd you have, Vix?
Are you gonna make me lose my Big B's hand again?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. You are considered stunned until the end of the Vrock's next turn. So you are just locked in place and unable to move.
When you're stunned, you can't concentrate, right?
Double check that.
Or is that the other one? Is that
I-
paralyzed? I can't.
I don't.
I think it's unconscious. I don't think stunt.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if stunned makes you.
Oh no. Okay. I was wrong.
This giant spider over here is also stunned. And this giant spider is also stunned. Peric succeeded on his saving throw, so he is not stunned. But those 3 individuals are stunned. That is considered his action. And he's going to stay put there. Bringing us to the top of round 2. Which is going to be Molfin and Ashlyn.
Go ahead.
Uh,
I feel like you have
Ashley-
something to do. Yes.
Nothing that's smart. when has Molfen ever been smart, right?
That'll be like 30 in. Yeah.
Nothing smart. I love it.
Well, as they say, the road to good intentions is paved with hell.
What?
Just think about it for a moment. It'll come to you. Molfen's going to drop concentration. Oops, I did not want to be drawing. It's going to drop concentration on anti-magic field.
Oh. Lachlan, the safety of your bubble is gone.
So vibrating like, yeah, he's back.
Okay.
The gloves.
And Molfen is going to where you said this oh, I just turned it off. Where on this thing's belt is the chest?
This kind of looks like he might have stuffed it in. There's a couple large pouches. You might not have seen exactly which one it's in, but it's in a pouch. He's not holding it anymore, that's for sure.
Okay, are all the pouches on the same belt?
They are. They appear to be, anyway.
Okay. Owen's gonna take a couple of steps towards him. Bonus action Misty Step. Up, just so I can grab a hold on his belt.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull out the dagger and literally cut his belt off.
Okay. Okay. Make
Or at least attempt to.
make an attack for me with the dagger.
Okay. Do you know what? Where's my little dragon on? There we go.
Oh. Add your proficiency bonus from Victoria.
Oh, Molfen.
Oh,
Something coming in for you.
okay, so I'm gonna toss it on and I'm gonna do it because
And don't forget, Lachlan, you have a player inspiration, it looks like, or bardic inspiration.
I'm very excited about that.
I really wish I hadn't said that.
Why?
Oh no.
So that's a nat 20.
Oh yay!
Oh.
That's like with doubling my proficiency bonus, that's gonna be damn near a 30.
Yeah. So Molfen.
I might actually be up where I might be approaching Lachlan's hits.
You're up there and you're grabbing the belt. You've got the dagger, and this dagger just cuts through it like butter. Just butter knife through it. And the belt releases, and you immediately begin to fall.
Yep.
You're just going to fall the 30 feet?
I got nothing else. That was bonus action.
All right, yeah, right. So, Molfen,
I am just, as I'm falling, I am pulling, literally trying to pull all of the pouches and everything and trying to get everything just as sort of like wrap it up in me and just gonna fall on it.
Sure. It's hard to do because you're doing this mid-fall. So you're like basically taking this and just falling it. And 30 feet is going to be a quick fall. It's not going to be that. Like, it's going to fall. You're going to go fast. You do take 10 points of bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground. But you hear
This thing's pants just...
Yeah, you just pantsed Grintharke. and he looks down at you laying there holding onto his belt and he's like,
What? How dare you? That is my freedom. That is my release from exile. You will be punished.
And Molfen is gonna look from the ground over towards Aaron. I think I got it. Pissed him off.
That was fast. I was not expecting it to be that fast.
We gotta get out of here, so.
Grintharke.
Curly Molfen is laying on a heap on the ground.
Grintharke, at the end of Molfin's turn, immediately uses a legendary action.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And lands right next to Molfen.
Okay.
So he's no longer flying. I'm just going to put that in the corner. But slammed there, and he looks like he's just fiery rage right now, Molfen, as you're looking up at him, and he's not wearing any pants. So that's what you.
That's awkward.
He has
Very-
a weapon now.
Very awkward.
Does he
Never
trip
be able to
over?
unsee.
Does he trip over like his skirt thing?
Yeah, here's a willing skirt thing.
Yeah, he has a little billowing skirt there. But yeah, that's all he does for his legendary action. He just he uses movement, a free movement there. Ashlyn, you're up.
Are we trying to teleport away? And I'll run up to behind him.
Okay.
No, wait. I can't do that because he will burn me.
Eh.
Oh man. But I wouldn't get in front of Diana. But I don't want Diana to heal too much. This is so complicated. All right, I'll just run up behind him. So I'm gonna move my token up to flank with Uncle Molfin,
Okay. Sure.
and I will start trying to hit him at least.
All right. You
So-
are flanking, so you would have advantage on these strikes.
First attack is, do I have 12 or 13 with my? Sorry, get my addition. 19.
Sorry, but
19 just hits.
Ooh. Okay. So, the first one is gonna be 10 plus 2 is 12 plus 7 is 19 points of radiant damage.
And you immediately take 23 points of fire damage. I rolled super
Yeah, I can
high.
do that.
What was your total damage that you said on that?
23 radiant.
23. Man, passing it back and forth.
Yeah. I'm not 23, sorry, 19.
19, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I
It's alright.
just said 23 because you said 23.
Does
Does it look like the radiant damage is doing anything, like searing him a little more or something like that? Or
It doesn't look like it's doing anything extra, but it does look like it's doing normal. Like it's hurting him.
Okay. Huh. Do something I haven't done, really. I'm gonna go back. So that was 30, so I can move up to 40. So I'm gonna go back and I am a DM, I should know these things. Do I have to be a certain range away to use the longbow?
I think you just can't be like within 5 feet. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna run up.
I
Yeah,
think
if you're
that's-
in melee, you get
Yeah,
disadvantage.
yeah.
on
If you're
ranged
within
attacks or
melee
something.
with something, yeah. If you move back 10 feet, then you can fire it. I would rule it.
My AOK there in front of Diana. I want to protect Diana.
Sure, you can.
Okay. And then I would like to.
And you do have an ability that if you hit, you can move out of his range without opportunity
Yeah.
attacks right again.
I'm going to use
Monks,
Sharpen
man,
the
monks.
Blade as a. Yeah.
I mean, he's also got a 25-foot reach. He hasn't left his
Yeah.
range yet.
It's true.
I'm gonna use a monk thing to sharpen the blade and use my throw my sword
Mm-hmm.
and take out my longbow,
Mm-hmm.
make it a +3 weapon,
Okay.
and then
Does
fire
that
at
does that cost a bonus action or anything, or does that just happen? Just out of curiosity, because I can't
it.
remember.
That costs a bonus action.
bonus action.
That's
you
a
got it.
cost a bonus action.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
bonus action. But then I wouldn't be getting the plus. Okay, that's fine. All right, somebody just. Dirty 20. I only rolled a 7.
30-20 hits.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't been rolling too well, but that's a D8, I believe. So 6 magical piercing damage. Oh, plus 3 because it's 3 weapon. So 9
All right.
magical piercing damage.
9 magical piercing damage. Did you fire an arrow into
And
him?
I'll stand in front of. Yeah, I'll stand in front of Diana.
He kind of flinches a few times with these attacks. Looks
Yeah.
over your way, but then just immediately like slow head turn towards Molfin once again, with
Yeah.
Molfin holding onto his
Yes.
belt and his pouches. That end Ashlyn's turn?
Yep.
Alright. Peric will go, and he's just going to he fairy fired, and he's not sure if that held up. Okay. He's going to use his action to wild shape. And he's going to...
Weak druid needing to use an action.
Yeah, this isn't usually his cup of tea, but he's gonna wild shape into a giant eagle.
Nice.
And you see his form take that of one of this massive bird of prey. And you can hear the screeching as it calls out. Those of you that have your volume on, you heard it screech.
Yep, I heard it. I heard freedom.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's just gonna fly towards the rock because he had to use his action to be able to do that. So he's gonna fly towards the rock and kind of get like flapping directly beside him, in front of him, the best way that he can. That ends his turn, bringing us to both Callista and Riled.
All right. If this takes my action to do it, that's okay. I want to try and, because as a water form, I can go down to like 1 inch wide without squeezing myself.
Yeah.
So could I get in between Mulfin and the Balor, and when I push out, could I push Mulfin behind me?
What would probably happen is you would accidentally engulf him. You would go in there and you would just go, and you would have a Mulfin inside your watery form.
I mean, I can spit him out later. You know what? I'm gonna do it because I want to protect him and whatever he's holding.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
I don't want this guy to grab the bag, so I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Okay. So Mulfin, you see this watery form start to, like, it's almost like a water wall begin to start forming between you and Grintharke, and then a wave crashes down over top of you, and you, immediately you're just in water. So you'll be as you took that breath, you'll be unable to breathe currently because you're now, you're not suffocating, but you can't breathe.
Right.
If he wants, he can make a strength save, or you can just wait till I poop you out.
Do you want to make a strength save, or do you just want to wait?
D&D.
You good?
She's.
All
I'm
right.
less afraid of
Floating.
Callista than I am of the Balor right now.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
That's my action, yeah, because it's technically whelm.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm just going to say flare-wise, since you're whelming your party member, I'm not going to take your action away to do that.
Okay, then I'll multi-attack this.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
multi-attack him, sure.
Yeah.
I'm just narratively flaring that as your movement because I thought it was a cool
Okay,
idea.
I mean, I would be fine if that was my action. If I needed to sacrifice
No.
my action to save
No,
this
I wouldn't do
item,
that
I
to
would be
you.
okay with that, but... I don't think that's gonna hit. 10 for the first hit.
Unfortunately not. You're basically just splashing water and you can hear it just going off of his flesh.
Okay, 21 the second. 21 for the second.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right. So that's 2d8. Uh, 19 damage.
Ooh, 19 damage. You take 12
roll really
you
good.
take 12 points of fire damage in return
All right.
with your water elemental
That's
form.
fine.
Is it 19 damage. You're slamming into him, the water splashing, you can hear it off his and you can feel like in water elemental form, being this close to him, you're starting to bubble and boil a little bit, and Mulfin's inside you.
Ooh.
He's having a bath. He's having a hot bath.
He's in a hot tub. He's in a hot tub. It's fantastic.
Okay, it should be fine if I can poop you out.
Fantastic. Fantastic RP, guys. That's amazing. I love it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be right back.
End of Callista's
If
turn.
I take damage, just let me know. I'll be right back.
Okay, you got it. The
Got you covered.
Rowd and the giant spiders are going to go. The giant spiders can't really do anything because they can't get to anybody that they can attack. I guess they could
Did
see.
the web regenerate?
That's what I'm going to find out. Neither of them did. No, so they can't web again. Well, this one is in range of Grintharke. It can get over there next to Molfen and the water elemental. Yeah, they're spiders.
Isn't it stunned with me though?
Oh yeah, that's right. They're all stunned. Yep, I didn't see that marker. Yep, they're all stunned, so they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They lose their turn basically. Ryld can. What's Ryld gonna do?
Fireball.
He's unsure.
Anti-stun area.
To be honest, he's unsure about Fireball, seeing how
Yeah, these things are.
the fact that he's
hot.
holding a flaming sword is kind of turning him off from fireballing, that's for sure. But he's actually more of a buffer than he is anything else, so I'm looking to see if there's anything that can help you guys in this situation. He casts his Conjure Animals. That's more of a non-combat spell. Right, he's gonna try it. Well, yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna move over 10, 25. He's gonna get there, and he's gonna hold up the staff, and you're gonna see a cone of cold energy just shoot out of the edge of the staff as he's gonna cast Cone of Cold from the Staff of Power. And I believe Cone of Cold is a Constitution saving throw at Grintharke.
And you would be correct.
He does have an advantage. Oh, that's gonna save. So he is gonna take half damage. Do you got that spell up by chance, Matthew?
I have it prepared, so just give me a second. I can pull it up.
Just yeah, if you could tell me how many dice to roll for the damage, because
I think it's 8d8.
8d8. Perfect.
Yep, 8d8 gold.
I thought it was somewhere about there, but I didn't know if it's 6s or 8s. All right, so it would have done 33, but he made his save. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do as much as he would have been hoped, so it's actually quartered.
Hmm.
So Grintharke does take some damage,
Like
but you see that it is kind of still doing that steam. Steam's starting to like form around Grintharke a little bit, and it's creating this very gruesome scene. That's the end of Rowd's turn, bringing us to Grintharke's turn. So what is going to happen first is each creature within 5 feet of it. That would be the water elemental and Molfen.
I'm back. Good timing.
As the water elemental is beginning to boil, Molfen, you're inside the water elemental, and you can feel this water getting unbearably hot. And each of you take 21 points of fire damage, just for being within 5 feet of him at the start of his turn.
You said 21?
Yep.
Yes. And then he is going to take his whip, and he is actually going to... I don't know how the ruling works with whelm. Can somebody be attacked while they're whelmed?
I think with disadvantage.
Okay. Does it say under the...
Because it's gonna hit me. I don't actually know, but it's
Okay.
gonna hit me first.
Okay, let me pull up a water elemental character sheet here, and we can find out.
It doesn't say.
I thought with water elemental, I thought it did say. But I could be wrong. Whelm is grappled. Elemental can grapple blocks. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll say that. I'll say with
I'm
disadvantage.
just going based off my previous
Sure.
experiences with this in other campaigns. It's usually disadvantage because otherwise it could hit me instead of him.
Right. Yep. He's gonna make.
So if it misses him, I'm probably gonna take the damage.
He's gonna use his whip, and he's actually gonna use it to try to actually like grab Molfin and pull him out of you. So he's gonna use that whip first, and he's gonna make it with disadvantage.
All right.
That's a 26.
I'm assuming that hits him.
I'm assuming that hits you. So the whip wraps around you and actually yanks you out of the water elemental. And he just basically just kind of whips the whip over to here, and he just like pulls you off to the side, Molfin, with the whip. And you take a total... You take 18 points of slashing damage. An additional 10 points of lightning damage. And he pulls you out and immediately just gets this fiery longsword ready and just tries to drive it right down on you now that you're out of the whelm. That's probably going to hit. That's a 30 to hit.
Nope.
So you're going to take from the sword. Oh, I'm rolling really high on damage rolls tonight, guys. I'm sorry. That's 25 points of slashing damage. Plus 16 fire damage. And anything that you're wearing that is currently flammable has been ignited on fire. So you are on fire. He's on fire!
Lovely.
From downtown.
And that is all he can do on his turn at this point. And at the start of his turn, he got all of his legendary actions back.
Nice.
That brings us to Lachlan.
Holy yeet.
No boy.
With
So Michael, the bardic inspiration has been granted to me so generously by chat.
Yeah.
What is the dice on that?
It's
just so I know.
a D6.
D6, wonderful. Okay. Is the big guy looking at all hurt, or is he still looking pretty resilient? Like, what can I see of him?
The big guy?
With my sharpshooter eye. Yeah.
He looks like he's got some minor wounds, but still looks like he has a good bit left in the tank, from what you can tell.
Gotcha.
You've seen monsters on the brink of death before. He doesn't seem like he is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then I'm a little worried by how badly the winged fiend has shut down half the battlefield. So I'm gonna try to get a shot in on this one over here and trust my friends over here.
Oh, good point.
So that said, before I shoot, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I picked up a new feat, Michael, at our latest level up.
Oh god. Here we go, guys.
I picked up... Here's
All
I
right.
picked up a feat called Metamagic Adept. It's in that newest book, the Tasha's book.
Okay. Sure. What does it allow you to do?
Where I have I have 2 sorcery points.
Oh god, you're a sorcerer now.
So I will spend 2 sorcery points to cast haste as a quickened spell and use a bonus action to haste myself.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
So I'll just slap myself and get all hyped up, and then I'm gonna knock some poison arrows. I'm gonna fire off a volley at this winged fiend.
Nice.
So we'll see how this goes. First one is.
Our rogue.
I'll keep that.
Are you sharpshooter in this too? Is that what that is?
No. Something's broken, even though I have sharpshooter unchecked.
Okay, you
Rogue cleric.
you hit. Roll.
Yeah,
What's your
rogue
damage on that?
Rogue wizard cleric sorcerer. So that one, and then I also I can do a second attack because I'm hasted. So
You can.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I think I have to get my sneak on the first one because I do have an eagle and some spiders that are adjacent. But
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can sneak attack, and I don't know if it has to
Yeah.
be the first one. It might be you choose. Can you look at the?
I probably would have.
You would have used it on the first one if you rolled damage.
Yeah, I imagine
Okay.
I would have
You
been
got
eager and excited to get the hit in. So
You said you
so
knocked
that first
a-
one will be.
Okay.
They're both poison arrows, so I don't know what poison's gonna do to this thing.
Okay.
8
Yeah, sure. Just go to.
of that first damage is poison, if that
Okay.
affects anything.
Okay. So that would be.
And then on the second one, so I could do up to 7 to 6 is 43. Oh god, I guess it depends. It depends if poison can do anything to this creature.
The poison doesn't seem to have any effect.
Any effect? Okay.
No effect at all.
Then I'm doing 28 plus 7
35,
plus 11, right?
40. Yeah, 46.
46. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
God.
I'll take it.
With that volley of
Run a
arrows,
little low on poison.
this thing. Now, when you looked over at Grintharke, he was looking relatively okay. The Vrock looks really bad right now. Like there's
Nice.
blood spewing from those like this dark and blackish ichor bleeding from those wounds that you just put into him, and it just seems like he's been taking a lot of punishment. He's not looking so hot.
Nice. I'll just give him the, and then I'm gonna do a little tactical withdrawal a little bit just to kind of spread. No, you know what? I'm gonna tactical withdrawal toward Molfen
Okay.
a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
End turn.
In turn. Okay. Diana, you hear from behind you. You hear a whisper and a whistle. I can't whistle or I would. And you, yeah, like that. You turn around and you see Norian standing there. And he looks at you and he goes, "You know, I honestly think you're on the wrong side. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, Diana."
What? What? She's wise.
Yeah.
No jinxing, Lachlan.
I'm gonna roll a 1 now.
She's not wise.
Yeah, no, she's yeah.
You're a half elf. Does that mean you're immune to like charm effects?
I have advantage against being charmed, but this is
This is a charm effect,
a
so you
charm
have
effect?
advantage on this roll. Yes.
okay. Thank God. Whew, okay.
She looks like she might be okay.
Maybe.
All right, I rolled a 14 on the first one and a 2 on the second. So that's 14 plus 10, 24 to save.
You have a +10 wisdom saving throw? Really?
Hell yeah.
Let me check.
I have a
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
12.
yeah, yeah.
That's-
So-
We're wisdom casters, Michael.
So as you're well, I knew the druids were wisdom, and I kind of had a hunch cleric was, but I thought the druids would
Clerics?
have the higher. But
Don't you remember? Because she has really good
Mm,
insight,
she
but
did.
she just
Rule.
always rolls really bad with hot guys.
'Cause- that's right. That's right. Rolls bad with hot guys.
Diana
That's right.
is stupid for 6
Yep.
foot. That's what it is.
And when he says this to you, you remember all those times before where you've been easily duped into following along with whatever was going. You were just naive at that moment, but you've got the experience now, and you feel like something was trying to overtake your mind, and you almost started to see your friends. You looked at Ashlyn and almost had this hateful rage towards her for just a moment, and then you peer back and you just scream no at this individual, and he looks really frustrated that you were able to stop him from doing that. He is out of movement because that is still difficult terrain, and he's still fairy fired because that fairy fire is still being concentrated on. And that's the end of his turn. He can't do anything else. Vix, you're up. And I believe you're stunned, right?
I'm stunned.
So Vix is
Yeah.
just locked into place. Bringing us to, in fact, Diana.
Oh, I love it. Okay, Molfin, how bad do you look?
Wolfen is bleeding
Like-
profusely on the ground.
You're about, yeah, okay. How far away are you?
10,
Please, within
20,
30 feet.
about 30 feet.
Okay. How does everybody else look? I'm sorry I have not been keeping tabs.
I'm
how does everyone else
glorious
look?
right now.
I look great.
I think Molfin
Yeah, I
might
think I'm
be,
really the only one getting pounded on right now.
Molfin might be the only one looking really
Alrighty then.
bad. Other than the fact that Vix and the spiders are stunned over there on the other side, but that's the only other thing that's going on.
I'm sorry, Vix, but Molfin's like gonna die.
No,
Um,
I'm
I-
fine.
Yeah.
I'm just stunned. I just can't. My turn's already passed.
Alrighty. I will run to Molfin and cast Cure Wounds at 6th level. So that'll be 6d8 plus 5. I will go
So,
roll that now.
let me see if you can get to him. Let's see.
Yeah, he said that he was 30 feet away from me, so I'm trusting that I was 30 feet away.
You can get like right in between him and Lachlan right there. You're technically right. You're 5 feet away from Grintharke, but that's up to you.
I'll take it.
All right.
I reach out and grab Molfin and cast Cure Wounds.
Man. Norian was trying to take the cleric away from you guys. Almost got
Yeah.
her. Almost got her. Almost.
I need to like put this down on the calculator.
Sure. So just to let you guys know, the Vrock is on deck with Wolfen and Ashlyn going to be the top of the 3rd round. So just so you guys know the order.
Ashton, you got a plan?
A dumb one.
A dumb one.
This is the best kind.
That's
What
par
do you
for
think mine
course for
was?
dumpster fire.
So that is
Huh?
35 points of healing to Molfin.
Wow, 35 to Molfen. Healing your wounds.
Yes.
You.
And then the next thing that I do will be the plan that I originally had. But Molfin started dying, and I was like, let's curve that.
Okay. The Varrock is not looking very good. I don't know, is there anything that you can do with your bonus action, Diana, that you would like to do? Before we go to the Varrock?
I don't have any melee attacks that are bonus action. All my
Sure.
bonus actions are spells, and
You're right.
I already used a spell,
Got it.
so.
Yep. Action. True. Okay. Okay. The Vrock's going to take advantage of this situation. And because Vix was being such a jerk to the Varrock, and seeing that these creatures are stunned, he's going to try to just haphazardly just fly down, land next to Vix. He's going to take an opportunity attack from the giant eagle. As the eagle can make a talon attack against him. That's a 14. I don't think that's going to hit him. Nope, it just misses. So unfortunately, Peric misses as he tries to attack him coming out of his range. And the Varrock is going to just multi-attack Vix. One with beak, one with talons. And because you are stunned, I believe it has advantage.
Yep.
It looks at you and you're just like...
This fight's been great
you're,
for me,
you're,
man.
You're just like sitting there still and it's like... Not a bird. A 22 for the beak attack.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. And then the Varrock uses its talons to try to scrape at you with its hand as it's holding its staff in its other. A 9 with advantage. I rolled a
No, that doesn't hit.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
It kind of stumbles a bit as it goes to strike you again and what? I swear you moved. How did you move? And at the end of his turn, you're no longer stunned.
For something that's not a bird, you sure attack like a bird.
So you are no longer stunned. As his turn ends. So we'll see how this goes as we enter the third round of combat. Top of the round, that is Molfin and Ashlyn. What would you guys like to do?
Is it a free action to pick something up? Or is that like a bonus?
Incidental?
I'd allow it.
Depends on what?
Yeah, it depends on what too. Like if you're like trying to lift something heavy or like it would require something that would require a check would be an action.
Pick up the Balor and yeet him.
Okay.
Are you gonna try the suplex Grintharke?
I wish. Not a barb. A barbless life.
Do it.
I want to run up 5 feet, hit, and try to hit Grintharke.
Okay, sure.
Because Ashlyn got a not good idea, but she never has good ideas, so whatever. That's on her.
Okay. So, you just
So the first roll is 8/22.
that hits.
Yeah. So the first one is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 6, 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant. You take 25 fire damage.
Yeah, I figure.
I rolled 2 10s on 3d10.
Okay, and then what I'm gonna do... I should just ran, but that's okay. I'm gonna run here, which is 5 feet, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was that an arrow that you shot?
Oh, can
did
I
you
run
shoot an
the-
arrow, or did you run up to him and hit him with your sword?
Oh yeah, I could have shot an arrow, so that would have been 1 more point of damage. So I forgot.
One
That was
more
a
point for the arrow.
yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't have taken that 25 fire damage then.
I forgot I wasn't in melee, so can I? Sorry, I forgot I wasn't in melee because I am having a moment.
Alright.
Can I move through the water elemental space? Is that a thing?
You can
'Cause
because
it's
it's
an
an
ally?
ally. Yeah, I'll allow you if you're going through there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is actually, can I take that damage back? Can I recall that or no?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. No, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna have to do it anyway.
Okay, am I taking it back or not?
Okay,
I'm
that's what it
confused.
Okay, no, we're leaving
Alright,
the damage.
leaving
I'm
the
sorry,
damage, you
I
got it,
forgot where
okay.
I had to run. I can run. So I forgot that I could run through I'm sorry, the elemental space. I'm gonna stop here.
This is really
pick up
strange.
the-
Ashlyn goes into
Yeah, I'm
the water
sorry.
elemental and then comes out the other side and just water is just like glistening off of her hair and stuff. She's just running through. Yeah, Callista's just like you just felt the go through you.
It's cool. So 5, 10. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick up the box. The chest thing.
Okay, it's in one of the pouches and Molfen is
it's-
holding on to it.
Molfen has it.
Yeah.
The belt.
Yeah,
Okay,
Molfen,
can I have
Molfen
the
is
belt?
like Molfen's in yeah, it's looking like that.
Okay.
And Diana is also
just
holding
looked up
Muffin
and
like that.
Wait, what?
I have a plan.
So do I.
So do I.
Wow.
So do
we're all-
I.
Oh my god, we're all on different plans.
Everybody has their own.
And my bow.
We all have plans, and we did not talk about any of them on the break.
True.
I didn't have a plan. That's you.
Hey, do we still have that mind link going on?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah,
He's running on it.
gone,
So
right?
I'm gonna like pick up Molfen and like I have before in the past and run as far as I can away with Uncle Molfen in hand.
Okay, technically, since you are carrying another creature, you would have to half your movement from that point on.
That's fine. And then I'm
So-
gonna bonus action dash.
Okay. Grintharke is going to try to strike you as you leave his range.
He cannot because I already made
Oh,
an attack against
You
him.
did, true.
Warding flare if he does.
Well, oh, woo,
There's no
Diana coming
opportunity
in
of attack.
feisty. Look at that. She's like, wow, warning flare. That's awesome.
No, he can't make an opportunity attack against me. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I'm-
Even if
And I don't think
that's
he-
only
it's
that's
only
only
because
only with any
I'm
attack,
not willingly
right?
leaving.
Yeah, it's forced movement,
Oh,
so he can't
Forced
be
movement, so yeah,
He's
you can attack
resisting.
him. Yeah.
Ashland's
Oh, wait.
delivery service.
Yeah.
Molfin's resisting?
No.
No? Okay.
Is he is?
No?
Is he?
Is he? No.
Are you resisting?
Molfen is just curled up right now, grabbing this thing. He's not really paying attention.
Okay.
Okay.
If they can get close, they can probably hear that he is
Yeah.
starting to mutter things under his breath.
Well, I'll like scoop up Molfen as I run by.
Okay, so go ahead and move your token on the map where you would be. So as soon as you pick up Molfen,
Okay,
your speed
so-
is now halved. So however much speed
Okay,
you had left,
5.
you just have to half it.
5, 10, 15. Okay. So I can get to here with Molfen, and then I'm gonna dash.
And then we'll move Molfin's token right to where you're at after you
So,
get to where
there.
you are. So Matthew, if you want to go ahead and
Jeez.
move Molfin's token to where Ashlyn is, you are now way over there.
As Molfen realizes this is happening, just going to look up at this creature as he starts slowly getting, well, not so slowly getting run away.
Oh yeah.
If you ever want to see this again, they better be alive when I get back.
He's just huffing and puffing and looks like,
Where are you going? Why are you leaving? Bring that back to me.
he gets the whip out and ready.
Intern. What about you? Intern.
All right. At the end of Ashlyn's turn, Grintharke spends a legendary action to move. He begins to fly, and he's flying towards the retreating Ashlyn and Molfen because they have what he needs. Water Elemental and Diana can use their reactions to make an opportunity attack if they would like to.
I do so.
Okay.
I would also like to do so.
All right. So you can make an attack with your magic mace, and the Water Elemental can make a slam attack.
Sorry in advance, Ashlyn.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
That hits.
I thought I could run farther, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. I forgot that I was half speed.
Oh, no.
Otherwise we'd be another 70 feet away by now.
It's a 17 plus 8 mathematics.
That'll
assuming
hit.
25.
hits.
That'll hit.
16 magical damage.
16 magical damage.
Am I allowed to do extra 1d6 or like anything like that and spend charges on a reaction, or do I have to wait until I have an action?
No, anytime you hit.
Let's go! I know that he's gonna give me some major damage. So I'm gonna give him some major damage.
Okay. So you're doing the. Are you doing 1d6 or 2d6?
I'm checking to make sure that I am not overusing my charges, because that would be scary, because that evaporates if I do that. But it doesn't say it on D&D Beyond Mobile. Cool. I'm gonna go with 2, and if my mace breaks, then that sucks.
Okay. Yeah, just keep track of your charges because I'm not sure how much you would have. So, Callista, how much damage did you do on your attack?
16.
16 points. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. And Callista, you also take 8 points of fire damage. I rolled really bad.
All right.
That means when Diana hits, he's gonna roll 3 10s.
I was a 13. 13 damage.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 13 damage. And also, I think he needs to make a saving throw because you did the 2d6 one. He might have a chance to be afraid of you.
You might be afraid.
Wait. Double check. Can you double check the wording of that? It may be, if he's a fiend, he may be immune to it. Double check the wording.
You can expend 2 charges after you hit a creature with an attack with this weapon to deal an additional 2d6 radiant damage to the creature and force it to make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. On a failure, the creature is frightened of you for 1 minute. Fiends and undead make this save with disadvantage.
Oh!
At the end of each creature's turns, it can repeat the saving throw, relieving it of this effect on a successful save.
So just to let you know...
Not immune. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I was wrong. So just to let you know, he would have had advantage on this save because he has magic resistance. So basically what it makes it is just one standard roll. It just cancels it out, makes it a flat roll. So here we go. That's Constitution.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Ah. He's gonna succeed with a 18. He rolled low, but he does have a really good modifier for that. So he's not afraid of you.
All right.
And you also take 17 points of fire damage just for striking him in the heat that from being just so close to him. And he moves there, and he's also 25 feet in the air, and that's all the farther he can get with his legendary action, bringing us to Peric.
Me. No,
Molfen
me.
goes first. Yes, Molfen.
So Molfin's gonna look up at him and he's going to say, "Be back soon." And I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
And one I haven't used in a little while, from the Shroud.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Etherealness.
Okay.
Pass into the ethereal plane.
All right.
Okay.
So Ashlyn, Molfen casts a spell and disappears out of your grasp. Just kind of fades out of existence there.
Alright. Kind of creepy when you do that. Don't know where he went. Don't have an essential crisis.
And Ashlyn, you can just hear a roar from Grintharke as this takes place. As I think everything you're carrying goes with you, right?
Yep.
So the belt
Wait,
has
are you
vanished.
carrying me or am I carrying you? Do I go with you?
No, you were technically carrying him. So
Okay.
technically.
And as Molfen lands into the ethereal plane, all he does is pulls out a small replica of a little chest out of his inside pocket.
Fantastic. Eric, seeing Norian over here glowing, flies down He's going to make 2 attacks in his giant eagle form against Norian. It has advantage, because he's still holding on to Fairy Fire. Beak and Talons. First one's going to miss. The Beak misses. And the Talons are definitely going to hit, dealing 10 points of damage to Norian. As
Nice.
The large bird squawks over there, assaulting the devilish, fiendish-looking Norian over there in the corner. That ends Peric's turn. And on the 3rd round of combat, you guys all hear a rumble from the tower.
Oh no. Oh no.
And all of a sudden, the door of the tower that was partially like leaning up just blasts open and wood just splinters everywhere. And you see what looks to be a swarm of these. Sure. For some reason, it's not letting me grab them. Let me fix roll 20 a second.
Along the wrong layer.
Yeah, my layers are all goofed up, and it's. I grabbed something that I didn't want to grab. Basically, a swarm of what look to be ghasts, these terrible-looking ghouls that have tongues that are just like elongated and nasty, come out and they swarm around Peric. And these are technically surrounding him, and these count as a mob. So I'm using the mob rules for this one. And the way the mob rules work is we take so their attack bonus based off of the Giant Eagle's armor class, which a Giant Eagle has an armor class of 13. So that means they have their die roll needed to hit. That's how we do the math for this. So if they're going to claw it, they would need an 8 on the die to be able to hit. So that means that for every 2 attackers, 1 is going to be successful. That means 4 hits are going to strike the Giant Eagle.
Oh no.
Dealing base damage of 10. So the Giant Eagle is no longer a Giant Eagle. And Peric is now in the middle of this massive swarm that just came out in front of the tower here. He looks like he took a little bit of damage, and he also has to make a Constitution saving throw. And it looks like he is... Let me double check this to be safe. It looks like he locks up. And he looks like he cannot move.
Oh no.
And that ends their go. Bring us to both Callista and Riled.
You're muted if you're talking.
You're muted.
Sorry,
Go.
Ryle can go first for the moment. I'm just
Okay.
checking.
Riled is over here currently. He doesn't have... Well... Well, the spiders are just going to go next to the Vrock here, and they're going to try to just bite the Vrock. So that'll be an easy one to navigate. So the spiders are just going to go ahead and attack. One of them misses, the other one's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
So that bite is going to deal 10 points of piercing damage. But unfortunately, the poison will not do anything to this creature. That's all they do on their turn is they're helping Vix out over there. And Riled is going to go ahead and...
I hear barbecued ghast is pretty good.
Do it.
He's worried that Peric is in there, though. That's his worry.
You can heal Peric.
I've got him.
You've got him?
Mm-hmm.
He does have other ways of dealing with this situation.
I
too.
mean, he can do whatever he wants, but I'll back him up.
Okay. He can either buff
I'll wait for
somebody
whatever
or
he
he
does.
can...
Do what Dad would do.
Alright. He's going to slide over a little bit, seeing this guy taking place. He's going to move over just right behind Vix. He aims the Staff of Power down the line, and you watch his lightning energy shoots out of it, and he shoots a lightning bolt down, and he's going to try to get all 3 of those guys in a row.
Nice.
Down there.
Nice.
So, dexterity saving throws. Only one of them succeeds. Lightning bolt is... I think that's...
8d6.
8d6.
I think.
Whew.
Ooh. Indeed.
2 from the mob are totally eliminated from the lightning bolt.
Perfect.
And the other one seems to be in pretty rough shape.
Solid.
And that's all Raud's going to do on his turn. Clearing out that...
All right, then I'm
He's got to be...
seeing that.
He's got to be careful with this staff.
Yeah. Don't
he's
don't use all the charges.
he's running a little low.
Batter up.
Knowing what Malfin's doing, because we were grumbling back and forth in Primordial, so she has a good idea of what Malfin's plan is. So she's going to back up Peric and going to whelm these 2.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Whelm is a saving throw?
Yes, I need a strength saving throw.
Ooh, strength saving throw. That's... oh boy, I can tell you for sure that Norian's gonna fail.
Perfect.
And this
He'll
one,
take
strength save, an 18 to save for the
He
gas?
he saves, but he is pushed out.
Oh, he's pushed
The
out.
one that saves is pushed away.
Pushed away. Okay, yeah, so he's pushed away from Peric.
From Peric.
That's a good. That was a good move.
Yep.
Here, I'm gonna try to. I have to move you out of the way to push him.
Okay, so I guess Dorian takes 14 bludgeoning damage, and he is grappled and restrained and unable to breathe.
Oh.
Ooh.
So he didn't get a chance to hold his breath.
Grappled,
what I'm
restrained,
hoping.
grappled, restrained, and suffocating.
free.
That's
Suffocating.
that's cool. Now Norian is inside the water elemental. That end your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. At
Yes,
the
sir.
end of your turn, Grintharke is going to use another legendary action to move closer to Ashlyn. And actually can get to where he's going to be hovering kind of almost above her. With that legendary action, bringing us to his turn. Ashlyn, as you're feeling the beating of the wings kind of behind you, you look over your shoulder as Molfin is no longer in your grasp. He looks to you and says,
So, when your little friend comes back, why don't you say we have a little surprise for him?
I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
This is magical. Oh, I'm fine.
This is
I
considered
think,
this is considered a
hopefully.
charm, so you have advantage on it.
Okay, I rolled a 28, but that's a 28.
28.
Uncorruptible Ashley.
Yeah.
So you feel this pressure on your mind to want to do something that you don't really want to do. And you shake it off and look back up at Grintharke, and he can tell that whatever he was trying to do had no effect on you. And it looks like it just angers him beyond belief.
Why? Why don't you want to follow me?
And he gets even more angry.
You're big and scary and very oppressive right now.
That's all he can do on his turn for this round. Bringing us to Lachlan.
All right. Seeing this guy focused on Ashlyn, I'm just gonna aim and try to get him from behind. I'll do steady aim
Okay.
and try to get a good shot on him. So, first one then with steady aim would be perhaps advantage. A 26 then,
That hits.
which I imagine will hit. Okay, and then the second attack will be this is regular. Oh god, regular. If I can learn how to use 13. I will use the bardic inspiration that was granted by chat
Okay.
to add a d6 to that, which would be an 18. Is it 8?
8.
Or...
You needed the 6.
Oh, I needed the 6. Okay, so it barely misses.
It barely
Okay.
misses. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. At least I have a sense of how this is. And Ashlyn is distracting him, so sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that's 31.
31 damage, yeah.
Right. Another strike to the back. With your assessment from earlier, you can start to see more wounds on this creature. You've seen creatures bloodied before. He looks like his rage is getting the best of him, and he's starting to look a little on the downward slope, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do, Lachlan?
That's all I can do. End turn.
At the end of Lachlan's turn, it's going to use a legendary action to make an attack with its whip against Ashlyn. Natural 1. The whip cracks on the ground as Ashlyn jumps and does a roll off to the side, peering back up into the face of this creature, and enrages him even more. And that's the end of his legendary action, bringing us to Norian, who is currently whelmed. What does he have to do to get out of that?
I believe he needs to use his action to try and break the grapple.
Okay. So what I'm also going to do is I'm taking this fairy fire off of him because
At the start of his turn, he takes
take some
damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 12 bludgeoning damage at the start of his turn.
Bludgeoning. Dang. Blood is starting to fill the water elemental a little bit as this black ichor is seeping from Norian as you're just crushing him with your water elemental abs. You're using your core to crush Norian. He's got to try to get out of this, so he makes a strength check or strength. Is it a strength saving throw?
It has to be a saving throw.
Okay, strength save. Oh god. That's a 7.
Nope.
He has a -1 in his strength.
No, sir.
So he's just in there
Too many books.
Calculated.
being crushed. Yeah, he can't get out. He can't move. He's restrained. That's all he can do on his turn. That's it.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
brings us to Vix.
I'm gonna try to stab this bird.
Oh, you don't like that bird?
So everyone
like
says on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him with pack tactics.
Yeah, yeah, you're also flanking with that giant spider, so you do have advantage.
Oh
either way.
yeah. Nice. That is a 22.
That hits.
I'm gonna use my psychic blades
Okay.
to stab it. Math is hard.
It is.
Like stabbing people in their brain. again.
Jesus Christ, mood.
Math is difficult.
Math is so hard. My bonuses can be like 5, 6, 2, 3, and I'll be like, God, how do I add this?
Yep.
16.
I'm game.
26 psychic damage. 4 cold damage. And 10 whatever my attack piercing. Is that piercing? Yeah, it's piercing.
Magical.
10 piercing.
Describe how you take the bird down.
Hey.
Revenge.
I hate birds. As the bird comes into range of me and starts attacking me, I drop the candle, and the candle is on the ground. The shadows cover my face and almost looks like a smile flicking up off the edges of my mouth. Just the shadows. Quickly slice the blade up through, like, diagonally to cut off the one wing, and then down to cut off the other wing.
Ugh.
Oh, nasty.
You're watching as
And then I pick up my candle.
as you cut off the wings, there's this black ichor kind of spewing out of the little stubs that are left on his back. And he's just squawking in pain, going, "No! No! No!" and starts rolling around the ground in pain. He's trying to, like, grab, like, his stubby parts left that you hacked off, what's remainder of his wings. He's trying to stop the bleeding somehow. And he's kind of like ripping the robe off of his back, and he slams down and he starts rolling and rolling and rolling until he just slowly is just and he starts to
I hate birds.
You watch his flesh kind of just start to dissolve rather rapidly. It starts to look like the ichor. His face just starts to melt away a little bit. And he starts to turn into this black, ichorish pool. But the staff remains sticking out of the dirt there. And the robe that he had, that he was wearing, stays floating on top of the little bit of black ichor that's left over where his corpse should be.
Guys, the bird turned into a puddle.
Well done.
So yeah, the rock
and
is
then
dead.
I will begin to rush in that direction towards that guy over there.
Okay. Go ahead and move your movement to where it would bring you.
Do I have... Hold on 1 second, sorry. I did not read. Come on, where are you? Okay, the Psychic Blades doesn't take my bonus action, so I am going to click the boots on with my bonus action to go fast.
Oh, there you go. Got the boots of speed going.
Yeah, and I can go double speed.
Wow.
Boom, get all the way up over here, I guess.
Oh, you're all the way up.
Well, I'm
Nick?
looking up at him in the
Looking up
sky.
at him. Yep. There you go. Fantastic turn, Vix. Way to go. That brings us to Diana.
I'm
Crack it
sorry,
up.
no source selected absolutely killed me.
Oh,
Sorry.
I saw
Matthew's
it
camera.
too. I saw it too.
I don't know why. So Diana, in a very serious battle, will kind of looking around, scanning the field of looking for my allies. Do any of y'all look like? Oh, hello. Do any of y'all look like below half your health?
No, I'm good.
None that are in our dimension, right? Yeah.
I mean, technically, I'm at half for water elemental, but you know when I pop out, I'm at full
Yeah.
again. So don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Peric looks.
I got a little bit of blood coming out of like a couple of cuts.
Peric's
that bad.
Okay.
pretty hurt, and he looks to be paralyzed.
Oh hey, I forgot that guy was over. Oops.
Damn it.
We don't care about him.
Master Molten was taken away, and I have to protect Master Molten.
Diana, work on. Yeah, it's fine.
Eric,
Do
you
what
are so
Diana
sexy,
wanted
but
to
I need to fight this demon. So we're gonna.
Stick
What
to your
would
plan,
Diana
girl.
do?
Stick to your plan.
What would Diana do?
So, Diana is What would Diana do?
Exactly. Like,
Diana trusts her allies to who she knows also have healing spells. So she will. I'm going to do something that I know that I need to do. Anyways, I cast Dispel Evil and Good on myself. This is concentration, so if I get hit, that is a factor. But I basically shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from Fae, undead, and creatures originating from beyond the material plane. For the duration, celestials, elementals, Fae, fiends, and undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you can end the spell early by performing either of the following special functions, but those take another action to do. So I cast that, and I don't know how far away the Branddark, his name. I don't know how far away that demon thing has flown away from me, but I will chase after him 30 feet.
Okay. So you're chasing after him, so that 10, 20, 30 will get you to here. So right now he's 15 feet away from you, but 25 feet up. So about the ballpark that you had before, like between 45-ish, 50 feet up from Pythagorean's theorem, or, you know, or whatever that was, you know, the...
Yeah.
Then I will also take this opportunity to be like, hey, you coward, why don't you come down here and fight me like the big demon lord you say you are? And that will be my turn.
Diana, talking smack. Pulling up here, she's ready. You can see this guy's he's in a fit of rage right now. So you're not even 100% sure he even heard you, but we'll see. We'll see if that works. Anything else for Diana?
Nothing, just like general like feisty body language.
You got it.
Like the dude outside of the bar that's trying to post up to you.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
That's it. Yes. Molfen and Ashlyn, top of round 4.
you're muted.
Are you muted, Matt?
Oh, I didn't
What
know.
else is new?
There you go.
Molfin's gonna touch his little toy chest, summon his full-size chest to him,
Okay.
open it, shove the whole belt inside, close it.
Okay.
End of turn.
End of turn. Okay.
It's an
Fantastic.
action to summon the chest or banish it.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Actually, hold on. Let me actually check one thing. I don't think I have it prepared today. But it never hurts to double check.
Why aren't we teleporting out of here? They say. To
No
anyone
haste.
that will listen.
Telepathically, I will respond. We need to buy Molfen some time.
Okay.
Telepathically, I will say, and like 8 of us have plans.
Telepathically,
It's
I
true.
will say I was trying to kite him.
It's true.
Um,
Everybody has their own plan of how they're gonna fix this.
Yep.
A lot of targets here.
I was gonna run, but y'all are here now. So I'm gonna just shoot up at it. It's 25 feet away from me. Up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what that does. Okay, yeah, so I can't do anything else but shoot up at it, so I'll do that twice.
Okay.
So first one's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's only D8. That'll be 7 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
The second one will be a 28 to hit
That definitely hits.
for 10 points of magical piercing.
10 points.
And then I will take patient defense. That's the thing, right? Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
the thing.
take patient defense.
Okay. End of Ashlyn's turn brings us to Peric. Peric is
Yep.
paralyzed, so he cannot do anything. Immediately after Peric, the ghasts get to go, and they're currently surrounding him.
Are these things summons?
You're not 100% sure.
Or were they already here?
They
Okay.
just came up through this tower, and that's where you saw
Ugh. Okay.
Grintharke come from, so it could be just some creatures that were with him. So when a creature is paralyzed, so since you got rid of one of those ghasts, you actually prevent him from being hit once.
Okay.
Because it has to have a group of 2 for them to have the percentages to be able to hit Peric based on the mob rolls.
Okay.
So
okay.
only 2 strikes are going to make contact with Peric, but because he is paralyzed, they are critical hits.
That's correct.
So he
Yeah.
takes 40 points of slashing damage on his turn,
Oh no.
and he's looking really rough. He's still up, but he's looking really rough. And that
Okay.
and that ends. That's all the gas get to do because they're a mob. They just function together. Bringing us to Callista and Riled. So they're just kind of clawing away at Peric while he just stands there motionless.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to move, and he comes with me because he's in my body.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to whelm this one as well, because I recharged.
All right. Nice. That's strength save.
Yes, please.
It's a 2.
Nope.
So now you have a Ghast and Norian in your
Yes.
water elemental form.
I can have up to 2 smaller creatures or medium creatures in my body.
Get in my belly.
Yeah.
That's 17 damage to the new one that I just pulled in.
Nice. 17 damage. He's badly hurt already. And he is whelmed too, so you got 2 creatures in there.
All right. And I'm going to just use the rest of my movement because I've only moved like 5 feet.
Yeah.
To here.
Uh-huh.
So
You
it
pull
pulls
him
that
away.
one out of range.
Yep.
Yes.
Good move. Great move.
Wow.
Great turn.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that with the angle, they can get the other ones that are on his right flank, and kind of just take them out.
That's awesome.
That's my turn.
It's your turn. Riled is going to, he looks towards the spiders and just basically sicks the spiders on these creatures. So one spider's going to come over here, and the other spider's going to come over here. And they're just going to go ahead and start attacking the ghasts. Natural 20. And the other one is unfortunately gonna miss. This one right here dies and is destroyed from that
Yay!
natural 20.
Nice.
You all right, Matthew? You good?
Oh, wrong hole.
Oh no!
Oh,
I hate when that happens.
Yikes.
You inhale air, not water.
Canada Dry is not very good up the nose either.
Oh, honey!
Oh, that'll bubble. Yeah.
Oh.
I've done that before. I've drank so much ginger ale. I've definitely done that before.
Effervescent.
Did it clear your sinuses?
Yes, quite.
Raul,
That's why I
here
let
you
that
go.
disappear off.
5,
Never for a
10,
moment.
15, 20. Raul's gonna do something bold. He's gonna move right up to Peric. And he's gonna cast Cure
Oh.
Wounds. And give him a little bit of a booster.
Ooh, booster shot.
So Peric gets 9 hit points back. It's looking a little better. As Raud comes up and trying to shake him out of his paralyzed state. And it looks like he's regained his functionality with those strikes from all those gas around him. That'll end Raud's turn. Callista's turn is over. That brings us to Grintharke's turn, and he gains all his legendary actions back at the start of his turn. And he is over here and has all of you around him. He lands. He uses 25 feet of his movement to land around you guys. And he is actually going to use his whip. And he's going to try to attack Diana with his whip and pull Diana closer to him. From that comment that
Warding
she
flare.
made. Warding flare.
I think he already has disadvantage with that
with your
spell on you,
spell
right?
that you cast. He already
Oh
has
yeah,
disadvantage.
and he does already have disadvantage. So never mind. I won't waste that reaction.
Yep, he has disadvantage. So let's see how he does. He does have a pretty hefty attack bonus, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Doesn't have to roll too high to get that hit.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, it goes.
It does. Okay. So
Mhm.
with the whip, you take 19 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Then additional 13 points of lightning damage as the whip cord wraps around you and you can feel the shocking energy zap throughout your body. And he pulls, well, actually, you got to make a strength saving throw for me, please, to see if you're pulled closer to him.
Alrighty. This is what I get for trying to do math. Oh, well, that would be an 8 total.
He pulls you right next to Vix up here, right next to him. As he yanks the whip, you slide across the darkened soil of the ground, and you're trying to put on the brakes, digging your heels in, but the whip is just pulling you. You can feel the strength of this Balor just pulling you closer to him. And as you get closer, he pulls you right up to his face, like 6 inches away.
Is this better?
And then takes the sword and nonchalantly over your head and attacks Vix with the long sword, standing beside you.
Can I use my warding flare now?
Yes. That's a reaction, right?
There we go.
It's a reaction and warding flare.
Yeah.
So this will be made with disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. There was a natural 20 in there. That's a 30.
You're
That's a
welcome.
32.
Thank you.
32 to hit you, Vix.
That's hit.
At least it's not critical.
Yeah, that could have been real bad. real bad.
One more time. What was my damage again? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I don't even remember. Anybody remember those
Ah,
numbers?
damn it. 19 something? It was an 18.
I was scared because I was getting hit.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. I was concentrating on
18 points of slashing damage, Vix,
18. Okay.
plus an
That makes
additional
10?
14 points of fire damage, and you are on fire.
I am resistant to fire.
Okay, so you only take
So I only
half the
take
fire damage.
7.
But you're still on fire. And that reminds me, Molfin, you were on fire too. So at the start of all of your turns, you should have been taking 1d6 fire damage if you didn't put out the fire. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, what else is new? Yeah, I've been forgetting to roll my health too, so.
Okay. So
Balance out.
it's been
1d6
two
health,
turns,
1d6
right?
fire.
Has it been 2 turns?
No, just one.
Okay, so you would have taken 6 points of fire damage on that start of that turn,
Okay.
since you've been on fire.
And I would have healed for 3, so that leaves me taking 3 points. So.
And the last thing this guy's going to do is he's going to roar out and with just this terrible, awful sound that rings out. Everybody within 120 feet of him
What?
must make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. That might be everybody. Yes, that's everybody.
It's magic? Is this magic?
No, this is a fear effect.
Oops, 22.
Wolfen, you're not on the same plane of existence, so I don't think this applies to you.
24.
24 is a success.
Oh no.
What?
18.
18 is a success.
Thank God.
22?
21.
21 and 22, both successes.
Yep.
Lachlan,
I'm just watching MG.
is that an 8?
Yeah.
Michael, I rolled an 8. Is an 8 a success?
Yeah.
In most cases, even at level 1, an 8 is usually not a success. so you are considered frightened of Grintharke. He used this frightful presence,
Okay.
much like dragons have.
Okay.
So basically, you have disadvantage on attack rolls against him while you're frightened in this way, and you can't move any closer to him.
To him, okay.
The rest of you, since you succeeded, you are immune to his frightful presence for 24 hours.
Nice.
Okay. Lachlan is scared of this situation taking place. And that is the end of his turn.
Shaken.
He moved. Yep. So he does, bringing us to Lachlan.
Okay. Well, don't even want to look at that guy right now, so I'm gonna start launching some volleys at the ghast.
Okay, sure.
And I'm basically just gonna I don't know if I damage one enough, I'll just keep moving on. I'm just I'm still hasted, so
Sure.
gonna make 2 attacks here. These are just normal attacks.
You got it, man.
Normal. Oath bow. 17 and a 16. Would either of those hit the ghast?
Both are going to hit.
Beautiful. Alrighty, the first one, and I think the first one I have sneak because I've got allies within 5 feet.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, boom, and then the second one that would have done 26
Okay,
plus
so
6. And the second one would do.
Before you go forward, that first arrow goes
Sure.
right into the back of the neck of this ghast and kills it.
Nice.
And it falls over. And the second one does
Excellent.
8, and the second one did 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Those 8 to the next one.
Yep, you shoot that one kind of in the thigh area, and it.
And how bad is our druid friend looking, the new guy?
He's still looking pretty rough. Ryld's trying to help him out, but Ryld doesn't really have. He's not a cleric. He doesn't have high power healing. But
Okay, then
he's got.
at least I'll try to. Yeah.
Well, he's not.
He's
He's
got
not
what-
a cleric like Diana is. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So.
Neither am I. However, I will try to speak the healing word, pronounce it a little wrong, and
Okay.
try to at least give this guy a little bit. I'll cast it at level 2. Give him a little bit of a. Okay, he gets like 8 hit points back.
8 hit points. Nice.
It's Lachlan saying pronounced it a little wrong.
It's like when you've only read it and you don't really know how to say it. Like
That's awesome.
Like, hallowed thy yes.
Hallowed be Ty's name. Who's Ty? Why are we hallowing his name?
Does that end your turn, Lachlan?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Grintharke uses a legendary action to make a longsword attack against Diana. The spell is still going on, so I believe he still has disadvantage.
Oh, yes, I did check. I had
you had to make a
23 on my concentration.
Concentration, 23? So I think that's success.
Yeah.
That's success, yes.
Also, I had no idea what the numbers were. I think they're 19 and 23, so I just did that damage.
Okay.
I actually have no clue.
That's
I do not remember.
That's
what my
fine. It was
I thought you had. It was 19 plus 10.
19 plus 10?
Plus 10?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it was
it'd be a
19
total
plus
of 29.
10.
Okay, sweet.
Ooh. Another good thing you had disadvantage because there was another natural 20 there. Does a 19 hit you, Diana?
Yes, it does.
Oh. So you're going to get hit by this longsword. And it's going to deal. Oh, no. I rolled 3 8s. You take 34 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Plus.
Is Diana down?
Are you down?
Are you down? That damage took you down? Okay. So the fire damage automatically causes you to lose 1 death save.
Oh no.
Oh shoot.
And you are on you are dying and on fire on the ground currently.
Okay.
That's a mood. That's a mood.
That's what 21 is like.
Everything is
He's
okay.
a literal dumpster fire on the ground
Yes,
right now.
that's what you are. You are laying in the dirt on fire. Oh no.
You're dying
I'm
and
sorry,
on
this is all
fire.
very
Dying
sad and scary, but
and on
then
fire.
Diana just like face first in the dirt with on fire.
On fire. To add insult to injury.
Okay, wow.
That ends his
that
legendary action.
stopped my plans.
That brings us to Norian's turn. And I think he takes damage
Whelmed.
because he's whelmed.
He does. Uh, 15 damage.
He's looking real rough in there. He's desperately trying to get out of this. Strength again. Strength. That's. I mean, that's.
If he wants to use his turn to get out, yeah.
Oh, you know what he can do? He can do this.
Uh-oh.
Now that I think about it,
Uh-oh.
he has something else he can do. You watch Norian start to disappear and fade out of existence. Very similar to what you've seen Molfen do before.
Shit.
Shoot.
All right.
Does it
Alright, alright.
does it require somatic?
Good point.
He is restrained and grappled.
And
This-
breathing water.
This is not technically a spell.
Oh, it's an ability.
Oh.
I tried.
It's just an ability that this guy
Okay, yeah.
has. So feeling that he's being
Alright,
crushed,
technically you
he
can
tried
cast
he
one
tried to
spell
get
underwater.
out, panic and get out the first time, but then he's like, you know what, screw this, and just kind of vanishes. So that ends.
Okay.
Do I see him now?
I think on the ethereal plane you can only see up to 60 feet away from you. How far away are you?
It's over 90 feet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can only see
Very, very
out to
far.
60 feet, I think, on the ethereal plane.
So he can't see you either.
Unless he's got more.
Unless he's got true sight or something.
Okay. So that
Let's get in
ends
the upside
that
down
ends
together.
Liam's turn, bringing us to Vix with Diana on deck.
Okay. I have to
Well-
take fire damage, right? What's my fire
Oh
damage?
yeah, you take fire damage from being within 5 feet.
I'm on
At
fire.
the start of your turn.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I do too. Okay. Oh, at the start of your turn.
At the
Oh
start
no,
of your
I was just on
turn.
fire.
Oh yeah, you take a d6 and you are in the fire aura.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So your fire damage is you take 6 points of fire damage from being on fire.
Which would be
And
3 for me.
the fire aura deals an additional. That fire aura is going to be the terror of this current situation. You take 11 points of fire damage from the aura.
Do you round up or round down when
Oh
you
wait,
have it?
no, never mind. Hold on one second. The start of each of the Balor's turn. It's at the start of his turn that you would take that damage. Not
Okay.
Okay.
the start
So
of
the
your
other
turn.
one was just the 3. Okay.
Yeah, you just take it for being on fire.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like
First-
all these people on fire next to this guy.
We'll see, Diana.
at
Can
my
someone put me out before fire damage kills me?
This could be bad.
This could
my
be bad.
first action
This could be bad.
is to attack with the sword
Okay.
with pack tactics.
Okay.
I got Diana, guys.
It all
That's
counts
a
as one
natural
roll.
20,
Natural 20. Nice.
and I'm gonna use my psychic blades. I think.
Psychic blades. Oh boy.
Okay. Oh goodness. Do the psychic damage first. 28, 29, 30, 35, 6, 37, 40, 44, 44 psychic damage.
Wow.
3 cold damage, and 12 piercing.
With this slash of this blade from Vix, he quickly turns his attention towards you, Vix, and you can see parts of him, his flesh is starting to rip and peel away. And you can feel that heat aura just getting a little bit stronger, but you can tell he's looking at you and he's got a little bit of fear in his own eyes.
Interesting. Do I take damage from hitting him?
You do. Thank you for the reminder.
No problem. I like punishment.
That's,
all right.
that's right. That's right. Bring it on, right? 19 points of fire damage to you, Vix.
So halved, that would be
9
or 10?
9.
9.
9. Okay. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at 4th level.
Oh,
on Diana.
Vix coming in big.
Clutch.
Very clutch.
not a lot
Glad
of
we,
healing.
glad we rescued him.
No,
glad we
that
didn't leave
helped.
him in that jail.
That
you know?
helped.
Yeah.
Well, considering all of us were sitting here, it all came down to one roll.
Yeah, it was gonna come down to like one death save roll.
Which
No, I was
spent the
gonna
last
eat
time
her out of there.
researching to find out I could use Portent
Yeah, but your turn
to
was
force her
after
to succeed
hers
on one roll.
Oh.
in the order.
Oh, after hers,
Yeah,
right.
so she would have had to make
See, I thought
that
she was
roll
gonna take
before.
one from burning and one from being adjacent to this thing and die immediately.
Yeah, true.
18
True.
points of healing.
Well, it would have happened on his turn, so it would have been up to her death save.
Oh, okay.
would've
Yeah.
been-
Okay.
And so it would have
Yeah.
been one fire. She would have had one failed save. It would have been one roll of the die.
So
Now she 18 hit points.
18
So
hit
fire.
points. 18 hit points is what
18
she
hit
gets.
points.
Diana, you come back to consciousness. You can see the dirt as your face is just face down, and you can feel flames. I can't say tickling your back because it doesn't feel that good. As you're being, it's burning. It's still burning.
Scorching,
you.
yeah.
Vix, the
That
hero.
was not the plan.
It sounds kind of like this. But from rotten flam.
Yeah.
Vix, at the end of your turn, legendary action from
He's gonna
Grintharke.
smack me 80.
He's gonna smack
gonna
you with that
smack me.
sword.
Uh,
And I think it's just a regular roll this time because there is no warding flare on this one. Does a 21 hit you?
Indeed, it does.
Okay, you are going to suffer. $26 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus an additional, I rolled low, 5 fire damage.
Halved would be
2.
2.
Mhm.
Okay. You round down. All
Yep.
right. I learned.
So that one wasn't too bad.
I'm still up.
He slams down with
I'm
his
still
sword, still getting that fiery rage looking at you after you did that massive amount of damage to him. You can see he's just really focused in on you for a moment. Diana, at the start of your turn, because you were on fire, you take 2 points of fire damage at the start of your turn. And it's your turn.
Well, I am just assuming that I lost concentration on dispel evil. No.
Yes, when you go unconscious, you would have lost your concentration.
I got it. I postured up to him like the drunk guy outside of the bar trying to fight you, and then I met my god for a brief. Me and
What
Ilmater
happens?
stopped.
That's what normally happens to the guy who squares up to you outside the bar. I mean,
Learn
Is it
from
an
Diana's
action-
mistakes.
Is it an action to pat myself out of fire?
Unfortunately,
Stop
yes.
and
It would
roll.
be an action to put the fire out. So basically, you'd stop, drop, and
heck.
roll kind of deal.
Sorry, God.
Just do it.
I will pat myself out of fire, and then bonus action, because I know that Vix. I don't know that Vix healed me, but I know that I'm awake and healed now, and that Vix also is getting beaten up. so
You
I
probably
will,
would have heard the ending of his incantations, so you probably would have known that it was
Yeah.
Vic speaking next to you.
it probably would have been like, "Hey, I need your help. Get up."
We don't have time for this. Get up. I will cast Mass Healing Word at 5th level. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Praise.
actually, let me try something real quick. Okay, because if I want to do that spell again, I actually need my 5th level spot open. So sorry, y'all. It's going to be at 4th level instead. 4th level is what we'll cast Mass Healing Words at. Love y'all so much, but I am trying to body this dude still. So 2d4 plus 5, and anybody within a 60 feet radius who is an ally will also gain 2d4 plus 5.
Oh, nice.
Lachlan's in range.
Yeah, I'm in range.
Looks like Callista and all the other crew up here are going to be out of range, but that will go to Vix. I think you can Mass Healing Word. You can cast
desperately
on
need it.
yourself, right? You can use that on yourself as well. I was pretty sure Mass Healing Word lets you
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that was 10 points of healing.
10 points.
Nice.
Impressive.
10 points to
Yeah.
anybody who needs it there. I don't know. Ashlyn, you're
Nice.
at
Oh.
full, right?
No.
Okay.
I was down
You were down? Okay.
by a hit.
All right.
And then I would like to evacuate the vicinity.
Okay.
After
How many
being
points is that?
You're
I'm
gonna,
sorry.
you're gonna move away. He may have a chance
No.
to
I got you.
opportunity attack.
Don't. Okay, never mind.
Just
She's
you would,
got
you
me.
would,
So
you
I'm
would
gonna
know
just.
that. Yep.
I'm gonna just stand
10
by.
hit points,
Stand by.
Jamie.
All right.
How much?
Yeah.
10.
10? Okay. Feels good, man.
At the top of the round, the end of Diana's turn. Legendary action, attack with a sword against.
Bring it on. Don't hold your punches, Michael. I told
He
you.
Don't make me
is.
curse.
I let the dice decide, and I rolled, and Ashlyn is the lucky winner this time. As a sword is
Okay.
coming to Ashlyn.
It's at disadvantage because I took the
Patient defense, that's true. Disadvantage. Let's make this roll with disadvantage. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Will not hit.
Not hit. You dodge out of the way as you were ready for it. And that ends its legendary action, bringing us to Molfin and Ashlyn.
I will. Can I go real quick? I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and run 10 feet up to Diana,
Okay.
clothesline her like fireman holer, and run 95 feet to Callista, even though I'm half speed. I'll run dash to
Bro.
Callista 90 feet, and I will deposit her at Callista's feet and go, take care of her. That's it.
The entire time I'm screaming, I was trying to banish him.
Tough titties.
You can banish him in a minute, is what I say.
All right. He is going to take his attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine.
That's going to be a 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're going to take 16 points of slashing damage
Okay.
plus 15 points of fire damage, and you are on fire when you
That's fine.
when you approach.
Okay. I'll try to get near Callista more because she's water elemental, kind of put me out. No, I'll be fine. I'll put myself out.
So, Sarah, will you move your token and Diana's token to where you would have run
Yeah.
your
It was
cleric,
10
where
foot
you would have
Diana.
delivered your cleric?
It's 10 foot to Diana, and I measured it was at 95 feet left.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. Here's your Amazon package. It just runs up.
Yeah, right at me. Good job.
I watch them run by, oh.
so I can get Diana right above me. There.
Okay, awesome. Well done.
And that's my job.
That brings us to Molfin.
Okay, real quick, I never remembered. How large is the opening on the bag of holding?
Enough for you to fit inside.
Is it
Say
2?
it's a 2 foot opening.
I think it's 2 feet.
Okay. Would I be able to use my bonus action to just basically take the big chest that I summoned, which is a 2 foot by 2 foot, and just sort of scoop it into the bag?
How much is already in the bag?
I don't know. I have the second bag.
Oh yeah, we have got 2 bags.
We have 2 bags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it'd be
So
okay.
I have. Oh, okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to sort of just scoop that up
Okay.
rather than to just readjust. Move, because I can still see everyone right beside me on the other plane.
Yeah.
I'm going to move a little ways away.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to roll your d6 because I'm on fire. still.
Oh yeah, true. You're gonna take 3 points of
I
fire
rolled
damage.
6. Hey, I heal for 3. Dueling 6s.
Pretty nifty.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my action to bring myself back over from the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And as landing on the ground, Molfin's going to look up at that creature and say, "It's time we put an end to this. Your little trinket is now nice and safe in a demi-plane of my own creation. Shall we discuss things, or well, if anything happens to me, it just is gone forever." And that's it.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Make a persuasion check for me, Molfin, with advantage.
Okay, let me see what my modifier on here. I've been holding something from the chat, which I may use right now. I was gifted a luck point tonight.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Yeah, using the luck.
Nice,
I may, I don't know. We'll see how the advantage
Yep.
works out.
It's a free reroll.
I'm not gonna burn it because I rolled a 19 on the die, and I ain't gonna get much better than that.
Okay.
So that is an 18 for persuasion.
Okay, an 18. We'll see how he responds on his turn, Molfin. Peric is gonna go, and he's dealing with these.
And right afterwards, Molfin is sticking that little chest back inside his robe. He's not keeping it held out.
Okay. Peric is going to. He don't want to do that. He don't want to hit Riled. I apologize. He doesn't really have anything that can, like, hit multiple people.
Even taking one out
Yeah.
proves the odds.
Yeah. That's what he's thinking about doing. Actually, he's just gonna start, he's gonna cast Flaming Sphere, and this ball of fire erupts right next to him, or actually behind him, next to this ghast, and it's just gonna, like, roll into him and smash into him. So that ghast is gonna make a saving throw. Actually succeeds, so he's only going to take half damage from it. He takes a little bit of damage as this fireball rolls into him, but he maintains concentration on it. And that'll end his turn as he's kind of standing his ground there, not wanting to back away from these guys. They get to make attacks on him, but there's only enough to hit him once. So he takes 10 points of damage.
Oh, it's their turn?
Yeah, it's their turn.
Okay, the other one in my stomach takes damage.
Takes damage. Roll that up. Peric makes his saving throw, so he will not be paralyzed by these attacks.
16.
Nice.
16 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
This one is crushed and is no longer... it's basically just a motionless husk floating around
I
in
eat it
your...
out.
You eat...
I poop it out.
The water elemental poops out the dead ghast. Well, the re-dead ghast.
Upset stomach.
That's right.
You know how it be.
Yep. That ends their turn and brings us to both
Waste perfectly good on
Callista and Riled are up.
All right, since I no longer have anyone in my stomach, I'm going to move past Ash.
Oh yeah, you don't have Norian. Yeah, he bamfed.
Because the other guy left.
Yep.
Yeah, he bamfed out. So I'm gonna move through Ashland's space, hopefully like drenching her.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I believe
Nice. Yeah, that'll put out the fire.
So I think I take an attack of opportunity though from this dude.
Yeah, you would take. Yeah,
Thank
would take
you.
one. They're a mob, so I'm not gonna give them attack of opportunity. So you're fine.
Okay. And as a bonus action, because Callista's seeing her girlfriend look really wrecked, and as like pure panic, as a bonus action, she drops her form.
Ooh, dropping out a water elemental as the water
Yes,
kind of
sir.
just pours away, and Callista stands there in front of you.
And I will cast heal on Diana at 7th level, so you take 80 hit points, which I'm assuming brings you up to max.
Diana, you feel the healing power come over you and heal your
I put both my
wounds.
hands on her shoulders, and I'm like, don't do that again. Keep your distance.
Yeah, what she said.
That's my turn.
Handle it.
Now you can.
All right, these spiders.
That's my turn.
These spiders.
I scold my girlfriend as.
That's your turn. You scold your girlfriend.
Yeah.
These spiders are going to attack. One's made with advantage. That still misses. The other spider is going to miss as well. Riled is going to move back a little bit and is just going to throw a. What's he got cantrip wise? Doesn't have much. And he doesn't have anything that'll be worth using here. He has poison spray. He would know that it wouldn't work on these guys. Ray of sickness. He would know that wouldn't work.
Oh no.
Fireball. He knows that would work.
Yeah, that would be very. He only has 4 charges left on that staff.
Oh, okay.
That's dangerous.
Fireball.
Be careful.
Yeah, that's. He wouldn't do that. He's gonna go ahead and use a 5th level slot. How's Ashlyn looking?
Ashlyn's looking, okay. Not great, but okay.
All right, he's just gonna go ahead and do a mass cure. Well, mass cure wounds is everybody within 60 feet. 3d8.
Nice.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it because that's really all he has right now that he can do to help out. And he rolled pretty good.
Nice.
Vix,
good job,
I saw that.
23 hit points to
Wow.
anybody within 60 feet of Ryle that needs it. It's also going to go to Peric, who desperately needed it.
Okay.
And Ryle's going to stand his ground beside his daughter, Callista, over there. Ending his turn, bringing us to Grintharke's turn. Unfortunately for Vix is going to take some damage at the start of his turn because he's standing so close. 15 points of fire damage to Vix for being in the aura. And Grintharke is going to try to grapple Vix. So Vix, you can either make an athletics or an acrobatics check contested against Grintharke's grapple check against you. And Molfin, you can see the wheels turning in Grintharke's eyes.
Oh no.
Does not appear we're going to discuss this.
31. Acrobatics.
16.
He's laughing because I was gonna read it.
16.
Wow.
He tries to reach down and grab you, and you do like a roll out of the way, Vix.
Nice.
Go barrel roll.
And then, since he has multi-attack, he's just going to get really frustrated at that. And he looks over at Molfin. and just looks at you and says,
I'll just pick each one of them off, one by one, until you return what belongs to me.
and he takes the sword and he crushes it down onto Vix as hard as he can. Natural 20.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's insane. I'll take
Story dice.
When the dice tell the
When
story,
the
you just say as
dice-
hard as you can.
I'll take a picture.
Well,
of
Jamie,
it.
it's been a nice guest appearance by you
yeah.
on our Friday night cast.
Great to have you,
week-
Jamie.
Yeah.
Next week, silver.
Next week, silver.
Derek,
What?
Derek, are you ready?
I've died once, I'll die again!
Okay, let's see how much damage this does.
I mean, I knew this was coming.
39.
I'm sorry I abandoned you. I feel really bad.
You
That's
take
alright, that's alright.
39 points of slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So that means that the fire damage from the sword will be an automatic death save on you.
Okay.
So you're unconscious, you're on fire, and you're on the ground like Diana was just a minute ago. And
Yeah.
the Balor standing in front of you, Grintharke, Molfin, basically nonchalantly just looked at you while knocking Vix unconscious in front of you. And he just looks at you and
Use
smiles.
that legendary action to hit me again, Michael. Do
And
it.
he looks at Molfin and just points and says,
I wonder which one of them will be next. Your call, Shrouded One.
and that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode of
Oh
Kindred
no!
Lists.
What?
You're gonna leave me half unconscious?
Come on!
Michael!